always something, boys. It's always something. So we're a little bit late today getting on. Arsenal versus Fulham is underway. We're 2 minutes in. I know we want to probably give the starting lineup. Sorry, Edson, we're gonna have to do that because you know how NBC is. They just start right away and don't say anything. So
they absolutely jumped right in there. Didn't even give the lineup. So
didn't even give the lineups.
We'll skip Fulham's lineup because it's Fulham.
Who cares?
But Arsenal's lineup is as follows. Actually, I think we all expected it to be unchanged. And then, boom, Mikel Arteta slips a couple of injuries in on us that we had no idea about. So, starting between the pipes, as they say, Ramsdale, Ben White maintains his position at right back. Saliba and Gabriel, obviously, center-back combination of the present and the future, holding it down in the middle. Zinchenko, slight knee sprain. So in comes pretty good depth right here. Kieran Tierney slides in where Zinchenko was. Move to the heart of midfield. Another injury there. Obviously, it's not Granit Xhaka because he is literally made of granite. He never gets injured, so it will never be him. Thomas Partey, on the other hand, has a right thigh injury or tweak. Never gets injured, so it will never be. And that's it. Everyone else unchanged. Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Jesus, excuse me. The Brazilians pronounce the J.
Excellent.
You forgot to like one important starter on the other side, though. Yeah, one that we'd like to sort of take advantage of today.
Bench, by the way, Turner, Cedric, Holding, Tomiyasu, Sambi, Vieira, Smith, Nketiah, and Marquinhos. After shining in the under-21s, like I said, I think he's much closer to the first team and first team quality than all of us know right now. After seeing him with the under-21s a couple of times, he is some player. He's pretty immense. And the thing that's crazy to me about it is that, unlike Gabriel and even you look at Vieira, other guys who've come and physically look like they're going to have to adjust to the league, Marquinhos is 19, and it looks like physically the league's going to have to adjust to him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you. Looks like a big boy, eh?
He's a big body. That's what I'm saying. He looks fully developed already. So
I could have sworn Mikel Arteta came out and said that there was no injuries, everyone's good. And this was yesterday.
Well, you know what?
Something happened in training or in pregame or warm-up. I don't know how you make those. I don't know how two subs are made like that.
I guess what they're saying is that these are cautionary and then they're not actual, seems like something that was maybe picked up in the last game. And so they're approaching it in a cautionary way. Like, all right, they trained, it seems like this week, but not good enough to play right now. I mean, the bottom line is we've got a busy week, right? We got Villa coming up, and then we got United right after that. So, if you're going to rotate for any game, this would kind of be the game too. You know what I mean? This wouldn't be the game that you want guys to play injured through when you have the depth that we have at the moment. So, yes, Saka. Yes, put it down there. Oh, stop calling for it and look for it. Stop calling for it and look for it. Oh, goodness. Just left side. Remember when we were just right side? Remember those days?
Yep.
Now it's like nothing really happens down the right. Everything's coming down the left. All you're getting is whoever's at left back, Tierney or Zinchenko, Xhaka, and then Martinelli. Like,
look who gets ignored now, though. That's
been the story of the season.
To his detriment, don't you think? That Saka's just not as involved, right?
No, well, you know what? He had a slow start to last season too. You could say because of Euros or whatever, but he had a slow start to last season. If that's the case and he's just off to a slow start, it's fine. He'll certainly be up to snuff by the time World Cup comes around. So when we haven't needed him very much yet, and the bottom line is also that he's been right there for his defensive duties. He's played his role.
That's why it's so tough to pull the trigger on a trade in fantasy, because Saka, he's going to show up at some point. It's just when. When's it going to happen?
That's correct.
And I want to be there for when it happens, you know?
Is there anybody on Fulham you take on the squad?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to laugh right away. Yeah, maybe.
A real question.
Okay, it's fair. You know, I think I did make I made a call for a Fulham guy, and when we did that game a couple of weeks back, I just forget who. I don't even think he's
the only guy I would have taken 2-3 seasons ago was probably Mitrovic. This guy, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Mitrovic as a third striker wouldn't be bad. He literally just put two hands on a guy and shoved directly through his face.
He did. He just hit someone in the face.
He's such a roughneck, bro. Unbelievable.
Well, we need that, right? Well, we needed that. Now we don't really need a striker like that because we're playing really quick. But he was just a guy that guys are afraid of.
Yeah.
Van Dijk didn't want to have anything to do with him.
Yep. No, center backs want nothing to do with him. Absolutely. Look at this hold up. Beautiful stuff. Martinelli just taking pieces of Gabriel's game right there. You can tell.
He's another one that got a little bit bigger from when he first arrived, right?
Oh, Martinelli. I feel like that was, especially last year, that was kind of part of the reason why he was out of the lineup so long. Felt like Arteta really tried to get him up to speed physically. I think that they did that or made an effort to do that with Pepe at one point too, but I don't think that he responded to the work just in terms of like getting stronger. Because the Martinelli that we saw at the end of last season was a lot different than the kid that we saw before that, even physically, just like looking at him. But the way that he played, obviously, as well. He was much more mature.
He's just getting up to speed, man. They said it in that in the doc. Love this kid. Now I see why. He's just getting up to speed. He's going to be a beast. Like,
well, the funny thing about
it,
the funny thing about it is, remember last season, like, we as Arsenal fans were like, "Where's Martinelli? Where's Martinelli?" And everyone was like, "Oh, Arteta doesn't love Martinelli." And you remember his response? He's like, "You think I don't love him?" He's like, "I love him more than you." I was like, "Okay." And again, it's nice. We all thought it was going to work against the club, the all or nothing, but actually, it's worked in our favor. It's got everybody on the same page now. It's pretty special what's happening.
All right, so the Fulham guy that I was saying, he's not in the lineup today, but his name is Tosin Adarabioyo. I totally jacked his name, but Adarabioyo, or I don't know.
Yes, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
No, he's a bad man. He's a good defender, yo. He was in the first 3 games, played all the 90, and he was pretty impressive too, man. I mean, granted, the game against Liverpool was quite impressive, but I'm surprised today. I don't know what their depth chart is, but I'm surprised. He seems pretty good.
Martinelli. He is working everybody that he comes up against on that left side. They want to talk about Fofana was having his head turned. Yeah, his head was turned all right by Martinelli, turned all the way around 360 degrees, almost snapped it right off.
Saka, just when you say Saka. Was he brought down?
No.
Get up.
Get up. That's a shoulder. If there's anything more than a shoulder in there, I'd say so, but
get up. Yeah.
Well, Saka looks very, very hungry. Well hungry early on in this one, by the way. Hope he didn't pull the trigger on that trade just yet there.
No, you nuts? Nah, man. It's when you said it, you're like, you're not gonna wait. You're gonna regret it when he gets hot. And I'm like, all right, that's why that trade didn't happen. You can sort of sit back. And if that dude's listening right now, which he probably isn't, but if he is,
yeah, don't withdraw it yet. We sweeten the pot a little. Uh-oh. Jeez.
Holy, Leno came out for that? Wow.
Nice. Nice one. That guy's always painted to his line, man. Taped to his line. Jeez.
What's crazy about Saka?
Watching Brian, I appreciate him. I think he's a great goaltender, but Watching him on corners was the absolute worst. And he
never came out.
Pieces. Oh my gosh, it was torture.
Are you guys gonna give him all the blame for that though, man? Come on, man. We were kind of disorganized at the back, yo. That's been an Arsenal problem since the beginning of time. Set pieces.
Yeah, but you can still come out and do something. Try to catch it or punch it or something.
Tell me something.
Here.
Set piece coach coach defensive set pieces as well. Like, I'm curious.
I'm not
Or
sure.
is the set piece coach just an offensive specialist?
Clearly.
I'm not sure.
Probably you're right.
Look at that. That's nice to watch a game where we're like in sync too. Yes, Shaka. Recycle. Come again. Yee!
Skin this guy. 3 guys come when he gets the ball, eh? Not bad. Oh, wow.
Look at the ball.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a ball and a half.
Oh, with his right. With his right.
Look, it's Shaka. Oh, if that was Martinelli that was going in. That was Shaka.
And that was with Shaka's right. If it managed to fall to his left, oh my gosh, what a move. And what a ball from Odegaard.
Oh, yeah, man.
Jeez. Freezes the defender.
Onside.
Oof.
50? What was he? 30? 35? 40 mil?
30,
Odegaard?
wasn't it?
30? Bro. I mean, I know he was, last year of his contract. I get it. But 45 still feels like nothing for this guy.
Yeah.
I would pay 45 on a free. Okay? I would pay 45 on a free.
What do you say? You just say, here, take 45 because
Just because.
we feel bad. Just because, that's funny.
My goodness.
Stadium looks packed, too. No empty seats there.
That's what,
And you certainly can't hear an away section in there.
the first place team should get that kind of crowd, man. What are you talking about? It's a must. Doesn't matter who it is, right?
Top of the table, right?
Top of the table,
I think, and I kind of noticed it last time we were in Europe too. Like, I guess maybe because the European nights are a little cheaper. Is that why? You seem to get a rowdier crowd. You know what I mean? Kind of like
Europa. Yeah. I think it's more the Champions League nights are more expensive. That Europa seems to be a bit cheaper.
Right. So the crowd that you get, is even more buoyant, and feel like that's going to be kind of a fun thing to watch throughout the season too, because already the crowd is engaged and the atmosphere at the Emirates, seems like it's really changed.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't a hard place to play before. And you always felt like the crowd was, a bad play away from turning. And it's
Exactly.
yeah, you don't get that. You don't get that sensation anymore, Yes, boy. Way to maintain that. Jeez.
The ball recovery is incredible now, eh?
Man.
Dude, possession. Like it's nuts. Like, look at that.
Is in the middle of everything. Oh, Odegaard.
You gotta shoot more, man.
In that moment, yes. Like, why try and thread the needle there? Like, I don't.
Oh my gosh! Hit it!
Goal.
Oh my gosh! Just wide. Oh my gosh!
Don't you love it though? I love it. This seems.
That's Gabrielle up there. Look where Gabrielle is even. Holy smokes! At the top of the 18-yard box.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Trust.
Love it. You can do that. Like sometimes I wish I was there watching where you could see the entire field.
That was a hell of a defensive play though, because that was a goal, right? Martinelli scoring. Hell of a defensive play.
Like, I'd love to see what's happening in the back when a Gabrielle is stepping up and he's got his feet on the 18-yard box. Like, is Ben White just tucked in and it's back to, and it's Saliba and White back there? Like, what's happening exactly? I want to know
I think
how.
I think it would have been Partey, but I think it's El Neni that has to drop back.
Right.
But someone has to be back. Tierney and El Neni, I guess.
Yeah, I just would like to be able to see exactly how the snake moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, when those guys are up, I don't know. I feel like the two center backs are recovered. See, Gabriel is just sort of playing back there, and so is Saliba.
Yeah, but when Gabriel is, when Magalhaes has his feet on the line of the 18-yard box, you know what I mean? And he's winning a ball 2 feet outside of the box. I want to know what's happening in the back. You know what I mean? I want to know who's
which is fair.
Exactly how, how we compensate and how, like I said, the snake moves.
That's the thing about watching it on a television set, because that's the problem.
Yeah,
I noticed that last.
Oh gosh, sorry. I just figured Xhaka is going to put a ball on the money. you know.
Yeah, he's ahead of Martinelli. That's how high he is.
By the way, when was the last time you saw us get called for offside? Besides VAR. When was the last time you saw an offside call against us? Think about that.
Not that I can remember, but I know it did happen, but not that I can remember. Yes, they've been playing really smart.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang lives offside. Okay?
He
resides offside.
If you want me to remember back to last season, then no problem. Yeah, I can.
And Laka for that matter too.
Yeah.
Look at the way it looks different now. You know what I mean? Constant threat. They get no rest.
Yeah.
No? They ain't
no lazy behind him, right? So that's why.
Say again?
The runs are coming from behind now.
Very true. Yeah,
so
it's not so much hanging off. It's not so much hanging off.
Saka getting the ball and then waiting for Ben White to make the run around him.
Yeah.
And then playing it, right? Yeah. Instead of staying on the 18-yard box like Aubameyang and waiting for balls, not realizing that the defender's 2 feet in front of him.
Yep.
I hope he goes to Chelsea.
Oh, I don't care. Chelsea, United, pick one, anyone. Namata. I prefer it be Chelsea because we have United coming up really soon. He might not get registered in time for that game. I want to bust him up 2 times.
He's not ready. He doesn't change anything on any one of those teams. So
Casemiro does.
Again, he comes with
Casemiro makes a big difference for United. Come on.
He comes with a nice bump in the beginning. You know what I mean? It's like the Mourinhos or as Reg would say, a Conte. You know what I mean? You get the bump off the beginning, and then after that, things start to deteriorate.
Quickly.
Oh my God!
You guys are trying to make picture perfect, man. Just shoot the ball.
Literally trying to pass it into the goal mouth.
You're just giving them too many opportunities to make a defensive play. But yes, you're right.
Beautiful, Gabriel Jesus. I mean, you know what? Like with a striker, sometimes it's not the little things, but like this guy. It's the little things as well. You know what I mean? Like he does so many things that you maybe wouldn't expect him from his profile to be able to do. Like
I hope they don't start waiting on him though. Like to just wait for Jesus to do something and no man, Jesus is trying to get these guys in the game.
His chaos breeds more chaos.
Yeah.
So what he does, it's like everybody else feeds off of that, and it seems like it just they do their own version of it in their area of the pitch.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are going to be waiting because I have a feeling that Saka is very upset or very hungry to score because he hasn't yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Martinelli has and Gabriel has, but he hasn't scored yet, so he's probably chomping at the bit to get it. Oh, that's not foul. I think Saka looks more lively than I've seen him in the first 3 games.
More.
I agree.
He's doing on everything.
Oh, because there's always those little rumblings about, Saka started slow. Maybe is he going to lose his starting spot? I'm like, you guys are stupid.
No.
Let's just chill on Saka right now, right?
Who would? No, I'm not. Are you kidding me?
No. Oh, I read something where it's like, I feel like it's still on there. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, the bottom line is we're shopping for someone to back him up and that can also play on the other wing.
Now imagine Pedro Neto comes in. Like that's the signing of the season, I believe. Even with Gabriel and those guys.
I mean, too expensive though. You don't think? They're not going to give him away for less than 50. They just
50's a bargain for that kid, though.
I was going to say, not my money.
Exactly. I bought a jersey. Forget it. It's fine.
Dude, man. I think I don't know about since the beginning of the season, I've had this guy like just sitting on the squad, man. Like, you want Neto, yeah, you want him, man. But 50, dude, like, yeah. Can they afford it? They didn't get much. They're not getting much for
direct hit. Wow. Right cheek, Mr.
22 years old, already pretty much matured.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get that guy. 50's a bargain, man.
Yeah, I think they just want to sell some more assets. I mean, I heard Maitland-Niles is getting close. We already heard about Pepe this week going on a
guys, we're not going to buy him for 50 or 60 if Asensio is going to go for 20 or 30. And the bottom line is this. Mm-hmm. If I'm Asensio, he doesn't have any trouble getting into the Spanish team. So that's not his thing is not a Casemiro issue. You know what I'm saying? If I'm him personally, I think that Arsenal's a little bit more attractive, especially like with the young core, as opposed to what's happening at United. And
so, sorry, do you say Casemiro?
I'm talking about Marco Asensio.
Oh, okay, no, all right, yeah.
I just don't see us buying a winger for 50 or 60, even if he's a young guy, when we could get a 26-year-old like in his prime, another winner type, another Zinchenko and Gabriel type signing. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's coming from obviously an absolute winning culture. I think that at maybe 30 or whatever they're looking for him is a better get. Like I said, with the experience and the age as well, right?
But not again, like the kid has Premier League experience, man. That's a big deal.
Experience, but he ain't won shit.
I think you could partially put that on the team that's around him.
That's my point, though. You have we want guys like Zinchenko and Gabriel now, still young or close to their prime or approaching their prime, right? But
he's got to want to come too, right?
Silverware.
Yeah, he's got to want to come too.
Well, he's got to want to come.
Well, there are only two things on his option menu right now. That's United and Arsenal, is what it looks like.
Well, credit United to try and make themselves more attractive, bring in the likes of Casemiro to town, and they got our summer target too, Martinez.
Well, he's really close in age with Odegaard, so I'm imagining that. I mean, Asensio came up through Madrid, right? So I'm imagining that they must have been on youth teams or under whatever teams and whatnot at some point together.
Each other before, probably.
Casemiro is 4 years older than Asensio, whereas Odegaard is like a year or two younger. So I feel like, if there's any sort of squad pull or like, someone doing any insider recruiting, I feel like the better recruiter or who might have the advantage would be us through Odegaard rather than.
Yeah, I think the youth does help that. We definitely look more attractive.
Joga bonito.
They're still going to try. United is trying to make themselves look younger at least, but you're going to get a 30-year-old in Casemiro. I mean, I guess that's some good leadership, 100%. But look at this. Did you see that though?
It's all last-ditch defending, which means these guys are going to rip these guys to shreds eventually this game, man.
Yeah, this is not looking good. The breakdown is onside.
Telling you, everything onside.
Mm-hmm. The timing of these runs are just sublime, man. Wow.
Yeah, these guys are really reading each other right now. You know what I mean? Like loud and clear. Yeah, take time, slow it down. You're under pressure.
It's almost like what this guy's saying. Like,
oh my goodness.
Leno didn't touch that? I guess not.
Leno is not confident about anything. These announcers are cracked. What are you talking about? Oh, he's pretty confident about what?
Well, he was so far over that ball.
Feeling, sure, but I like the chemistry. You know, that's what I like.
This is what we get when we're stuck on NBC, by the way. Uh-oh. Man.
You guys might want to check. I'm on Sky. You guys might want to check that because it's the same time as you guys.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm watching it on Sky, and it's the same time.
Okay, good. As long as it's the same time, then whatever. I'm not changing anything now. Last time it was awful. It's way better when we're like this.
You know what I want to know? I wonder if TT's in attendance for this game. He's got to be watching, right?
Why do you ask?
Because, man, I want to see who I could potentially put on the field together. You know, shake up Brazil a little bit just before the World Cup.
I thought you meant TT like Henri. I'm like,
I thought you were talking about Thierry Henry.
No.
Oh, the coach, you mean?
That'd be TT.
Leonardo. Leandro. Yeah, Leonardo.
Wow.
Still on his feet. Strong boy.
Get off me, he says.
Chop him down. And give him the yellow, too. Hello? Not his first time getting chopped down. Foolishness. He's getting made a fool of.
The man's he's frustrated, you know. Like, it's been a rough afternoon. It's only 30 minutes in.
This guy got literally had to stretch no, they didn't show the good part. They didn't show the good part. Come on, why skip the good part? Looked like he was breakdancing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Give it the old B-boy shuffle.
Listen, like I said, Brazil's front line needs a little bit of a shakeup, man.
Yeah.
And Martinelli seeming like the truth. Look at this now. Problems.
Shoot it.
Oh, my God.
All right, whatever. Yeah, that happens.
When I say shoot it, I meant like don't curl it, like hit it, just hammer it. You know. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. It looked like he was caught between two minds. Should I cross? Should I hit it? Should I?
You know, sometimes when you have too long to think about it, you had a long time to think about that one. So I'm going to give him a blind.
Should we talk about the earlier results, by the way? All the luck for the boys in blue.
Chelsea stinks, guys. I'm sorry. They stink.
Yeah.
Man City really stinks early in games, too.
Yeah, but
their defense is awful.
Crystal Palace had, they would have to defend the rest of the game. They had nothing going forward, and you can't play teams like that.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful one-touch stuff there, Odegaard. Not the cleanest touch, but it was a necessary one. Kept things ticking. Beautiful.
Goodness.
Keep going.
Oh my goodness.
Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Hit it with your right, Kyle. Jeez, I'm crying, doggy.
That was his first right there, man. Oh.
Wow.
Look at the timing of that run, though. Like,
you create your own
fortune,
sir.
Done. Oh, Saka.
Okay, like, you guys make me find it on Sky Sports here, eh? All right, so it looks like I'm ahead now. I'm gonna have to go back to NBC. Who's got 3308?
3304. No, sorry, sir. 330910.
Yeah, I'm on with Edson. It's 10. It was 10.
We might as well just go back to where we were. Let's not play this game.
Yeah, that's not.
Who did Mopé go to? He just went somewhere, right?
Yeah,
From
somewhere
Brighton?
somewhere else in the PL.
And they won again.
Huh?
They won again.
Brighton?
Yeah.
Not shocked. Not
He went
shocked.
to Everton. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
What Brighton's got going on, man? Very, very enviable for a lot of PL teams, I'm sure. Their scouting is, I mean, it's the best, is what I feel like. You know, because they're getting these players for nothing, and they're selling them for a whole lot.
I wonder how much he cost. It's just another reason they hate Everton again.
Right. I don't know what Mope cost, but I know what they sold everyone else for. You know.
Everton, like
20.
Like, think about it. What Cucurella? Like, obviously,
Asuma.
yeah.
Mape.
And White.
Ben White last year, yeah.
They want to change
200 million. It's probably 200 million right there.
And look at the value on Lamptey. Look at the value on the players that they have. You know what I mean? It's outrageous. Look at the value on that midfielder that we're after, that we've been sniffing around.
Casado, or what's his name? He played well against us last season, actually.
Damn right they did.
Are you talking about Everton still? Mape?
Oh, Brighton.
Oh, Brighton. Oh, okay, Brighton. Okay, so there's Brighton. Brighton has some options, man. I like Brighton.
Everton, Eddie Guerrero, their way to a win against us last year. Like, lie, cheat, steal, and the referee was just in on it. Like, what was he? Hebner?
Earl Hebner?
Yeah, Earl Hebner. Yeah, that's.
I like that forward, man. Leandro or Trossard.
Yeah, he's good.
Talking about. He was firmly on our radar. Trossard is a gangster and should be starting for Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's actually like a real number 10. Okay, he's a real number 10, legit number 10, because a legit number 10 can play on the left, can play on the right, can play up front, anywhere along the three.
Well, speaking of early results, he actually played nice today, man. Like he had a nice game today against a very solid Leeds squad, man. Leeds is another team that has a guy up front there that I'd be interested in. Rodrigo.
Yeah. All right, boys. Let's get one here now. Not these boys.
Get out. Oh, nice touch.
Wicked touch. Ben White is on a yellow. What did I miss? What did we miss? What happened?
He just got it. Yeah, because I didn't even.
Can you show it to me again, please?
Oh, it was a yellow.
Okay.
It's garbage.
Are you guys seeing these possession stats? Not that you need to see them to know.
Ah, sure. I'm interested.
71-29.
Yeah, we've been cranking it up more and more each week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, score though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We got 10 minutes here. Well, maybe like 8. And then he kind of not missing a beat in there. I'll be honest with you.
I was just about to say he's not playing that bad at all.
Yeah, he's really. Let's go. Martinelli just always feels like he's just like right on the verge of getting.
You're right. Like, what is Gabriel doing all the way?
See, this is what I want. Get up, Mitrovic. That's a dive. That's a dive. He dove. He jumped into him. That's garbage, referee. That's garbage. That's garbage. He made that. Thank you. The referee. At least the announcer sees it. That's trash.
What was he saying?
Sidestepped it. As we mentioned that he was playing nicely. Garbage call.
These guys are slowing this game to a crawl, man.
That's the only way they can stop this foolishness.
You're trying to get a draw. You're trying to get a draw out of this. Squeak a winner.
As you're watching right now, what's your first sub? Kayo.
Oh, look at
Yes, released it. He's always don't run into space. Don't look. Nice. Tenacious. But yeah, run into the space. Just run into it. Don't have your head up looking for the ball. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just make the movement. You know what I'm saying? Like put your head down and run. And if it, if it's meant to be, it'll be.
He had his defender going right too, so he could have cut back. You're right. He could have went.
And Odegaard has his head down, and all he's doing is thinking one touch to put him through. If he puts his head down and runs, he might get something out of it. But he's looking, up looking. Don't play it, like we're running the machine here, like when it's really going well, you don't have to ask for the ball. You know what I mean? You just run into that space. You know it's going to be there. Odegaard seems to be operating there, but Saka, he'll get there. Getting heavy, deep, philosophical over here. This weed is great.
Still too early for me. I'm still recovering.
I'm recovering. That's why I'm smoking it.
Oh, I'm recovering from last night's. What do you call these again? These spinach sours. Yeah.
I'm recovering. I went to a drum and bass party last night. Actually, funny enough.
Oh yeah. How was it?
Shaba and Shata. It was good, man. That was fun. I wanted to rock, actually. I left it at home, and I left to the party from my girl's place. So, but I wanted to wear the new Jamaica training kit, turn some heads and see. Demand them what I said, but
it worked. Yeah, everybody noticed. Get up, man. They're gonna
no foul, eh? Wow,
no foul there. Man.
Yeah, I think that. Yay, Gabriel!
Like it's so nice having
urge on that. The two of them, you know what I mean? Like
two like Van Dykes back there, man.
It's like you got two guard dogs and someone gets over the fence. You know what I mean? And they just boom, just converge there. Beautiful stuff.
Like, are we gonna be able to afford Gabriel after the season? Like this guy is nuts.
He's not going anywhere. Why would he leave?
Better not.
He is literally like
he is
heart and soul, but like he's kind of like he's part of the rhythm of the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
gotta give Reg credit on the Saliba because Saliba is nice too, man. Like this is some center backs from the future. Yeah.
He's great, man. Yeah. He's great.
Yeah, no, I mean, we are like to have, it's so funny because it was always a joke, like I always said as a joke. Like, he's like a new signing. He's like a new signing. Saliba is like a new signing.
That's right.
Feels like it.
He really came to finish the article. This is it. At 21 now?
Yeah.
Was it
21? Yeah.
21. He like no question now. He is it. This is it. It's this or better now from now on. And it's hard to even see what better would look like.
Mm-hmm.
Better would have to be, him rising to the occasion against like great competition. Shutting down a house.
Like a Salah or a Haaland, exactly. Look at that.
Hey!
Not big enough, boy. You're not big enough, Mitrovic. You're not big enough.
You're not big enough. That's my boy. That's my boy. Let's have a talk. Yeah, thank you.
We're gonna call some mans over right now, but just keep the cards.
You remember when Saka was getting chopped down last year, and I'd always say, like, there's nobody coming. You know what I mean? Ben White once, Xhaka once or twice, but this happening from the front now, Gabrielle said, we're not gonna take this. Kick who? Look at this defending, by the way.
Yeah, man. Well, that's
all right. Yeah, pull the shirt, and then exactly.
Paulinho's on some foolishness, man. Come on.
Exactly. Oh, you're a tough guy, eh?
He's mad. He's mad because that was a foolish challenge, like. Oh, both.
Doesn't matter.
You're gonna make Gabriel Jesus mad. He's gonna put 3 by you. Watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like that was maybe not the move.
You think you should have just left it?
This is why it's good that I don't have a betting account, because right now I'd just be like, Jesus scores. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
He was going for the bicycle.
Did you see that?
Yo, this guy.
He's pissed, eh? He's pissed.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to score a worldie on you. Watch. You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness.
Audacious. Yeah, really. That's feisty. This man going for a bicycle kick. These guys are going to get 3 before this day is through. Come on, man.
Holding jerseys in there. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Jesus.
He wants to do everything.
Everywhere.
Man, he's just absolutely
everywhere.
He's going to go run back and play left back now. Watch. Oh, no need.
It's look like I'm not saying that we don't need him, but we haven't skipped a beat without Zinchenko either, right?
What are you talking about, man? We're talking about Kieran Tierney with
Gabriel. He hasn't played. He hasn't played.
You're talking about a healthy Tierney. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about a healthy Tierney.
By the way, that's
hanging on for. There's like 8 mans in their box, man.
That's City's dream signing right now. By the way, okay, City would give their left one to have Tierney. Okay, if their summer was they let Zinchenko go and they had Tierney in, they would consider that being an upgrade.
Please, we were calling Tierney a captain just last year. All right, he just has to stay healthy. He stays healthy, it's a wrap.
And the bottom line is, Zinchenko would still be playing today. Okay, right. Zinchenko would still be playing today. Right. It would be Tierney, Zinchenko, Xhaka.
Precautionary. Right? He's out. That's because there's depth. That's Arteta, man. He's doing a great job. Yeah, he's doing a great job.
So we're at halftime now. Edson asked the question, who would you take off if you had to make a substitution? Who would you put in? I'm not sure. What do you think, guys? If you had to make a substitution right now, I'm not playing bad. I don't think we really need a spark from anywhere, but we still need to score.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't know who you would want to make a sub with. Nick mentioned the possession stats as well. It's got to be somewhere in the 60-40 or even more than that. It's got to be. I just think we need a little bit more of a bite coming from somewhere, but I don't know if making a substitution would have that effect.
I know what I would do.
What would you do?
I would say El Neni out, not for any other reason other than he's just not, he can take the substitution. You know what I'm saying? So I would go El Neni out and Smith Rowe in.
But I think you have El Neni in there that allows the guys to go forward.
You have 5 subs. You have 5 subs.
Yeah, I know, but I think the position, the role that El Neni's playing, you need someone that's going to play that role.
I agree.
Because that's the one that allows Xhaka to be in the 6-yard box of the other team, right?
I understand what you're saying. I mean, if we really wanted to get creative, maybe I would go 3 at the back, right?
Yeah.
And then who? But I mean, El Nenny's the only one you can sub.
You're a little excited though. I understand why. I get
El Nenny's
it.
the only one you can sub. That's what I'm saying. He's the only one you can sub.
You'd have to put Ben White in the midfield and then go to 3 at the back, and then you can take off El Neni and bring on whoever, or whoever.
Yes. Going back to my Ben White in defensive midfield. I like that. Thank you. See, exactly. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be it, I guess. I mean, it would have to be on that. Yeah.
You don't think that someone like a Tomiyasu in for a Ben White wouldn't, provide a bit more speed on the wing?
I mean, it would definitely just give a different look.
No, I like that as a sub.
What you don't do,
well, not a halftime sub. I still think you got to let him go 60 at least.
Well, and Ben White's on a yellow, so it makes sense. You can make a good argument for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the defense is just working really well. So, until something comes along that makes you have to, maybe it is that yellow card. If he's getting worked, sure.
The question is now, when do you take off Jesus?
Oh.
For Nketiah.
You don't.
You don't.
Jesus.
Really? Up 4-0, you take him off. That's when you take him off.
Yeah. No, he gets.
I think he can go about. I think it's full of men. I think Nketiah should get a little 20 minutes or so. Why not?
Right now we're at 0-0. If you drop,
it won't be 0. I really do feel like the next 20 minutes something is coming. But if we get it 1-0, 2-0, I'm willing to see Nketiah. Why not? He's got a yellow. I don't need a red card on Jesus. He plays with too much emotion right now. He's leading the line. Like, come on, man. I just don't want to take any chances where a ref might just get a little bright. I
think we'll be okay. Because it would have to be a 2 yellow situation. So even then, we'd have him back for United. I'm just going to let him play. And you got to trust him. He's got the keys right now. You let him go out there and do what he does until the bitter end. If anything, if one of Martinelli or Saka falls off, then you can still bring Eddie on. You know what I mean? Or if we really are going for it, you take a defender off and you slide Eddie on. You can play them up front, and they seem to have good chemistry. So,
well, he's got 5 subs, right? So
that's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe I didn't think through it initially, but I mean, you can try stuff is what I mean by, we have 5 subs, right? Like, you can try stuff and then, okay, it works or it doesn't work, or it works and then you need to shift into another posture defensively or whatever. Use another sub. You know what I mean? Like, not to say I'd be, subbing the same guy in and out or anything like that. You wouldn't necessarily want to do that often, but I'd be using it a lot more like basketball subs, down the stretch of a game especially.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Sure. Still,
I'm waiting for the manager that does that. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for that to be a thing where it's like, okay, he puts this guy in and then he took this guy out and then, really kind of go basketball with it, offense, defense vibes, I'm waiting for that.
It'd be a lot easier to do it 1 or 2-0 right now, but,
I don't necessarily think it's going to be Arteta, but I'm interested to see who it is. Maybe it'll be Jesse Marsh,
Mm-hmm.
Lots of chances. Arsenal's had a lot of chances.
Yeah, man.
Bro. We have. Yes. Run down the chances for me.
Well, there's
that
Saka chance was probably their best chance. I really feel like he should have done better there. But
that's nice. Had chances.
That one for Xhaka. Yeah, it's Xhaka. Like,
that's right.
You can't expect, come on, Well, I hear, look, they're showing the Saka chance right now. Yeah.
Well, obviously, Bernd Leno is going to be standing on his head against us, so thanks for that there, Bernd.
Well, he knows. He's like, I think Saka likes it there. I think he's probably going to go with his left foot in that situation for sure. So let me just – it pays to know, right? It pays to know.
United plays on the 1st, too, as well. They play on the 1st.
Against who?
Leicester. And then 3 days later, they play us.
Oh, is that maybe a League Cup game or something? Or
United?
Yeah. No, it's a league game.
Is it really?
Yeah, we have Aston Villa next, and then United.
Yeah, but we play Wednesday, and then United plays Thursday, and then they play Sunday.
Yep.
That's fair. I'm cool with that.
It's early in the season, man. I don't want to hear anything about fixtures being too tight.
And rest.
Wow.
They're playing at home.
But you know they're going to make that excuse when they get dubbed, right? So
yeah, no, but they're playing at home. So whatever. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. You guys just beat Liverpool, man. Like you're good, right? You're good. So
and they're gonna spend off a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. They still got at least another 100 million to spend, right? Too. So they're not done.
Yeah.
And the way this week is when like money can just flow for anybody, right?
Who knows? Maybe we have 100 million to spend still.
Potentially.
Anyone get a hat trick in that Liverpool game?
I couldn't believe. I don't even think Salah got on the score sheet. Actually,
no, that can't be right.
I don't think so.
Let's see.
Liverpool.
You're right. He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. I didn't think he did.
Luis Diaz got 2.
Firmino was just ridiculous. Just
Bournemouth is trash. We know that, right? We're all in agreement with that, right?
Yeah. But you know who did score a screamer? It was Arnold. I think had a nice one.
I don't rate that guy.
Yeah, he had a nice goal. Finally, he's been shit the last couple of games, but it's Trent, man. He can play. I still like him.
They can have him. Liverpool can have him. Everton blew it. Nice.
Good, just like Everton.
Did you guys see what's his face is red today? Gallagher?
Yeah, I did.
Such a hack, man.
Yeah. He's a hack, yo. They still, dude, I cannot believe Leicester can be that bad though, man. 10-man Chelsea. I get it. Mendy's nice. He's great, actually. I think it was Mendy really was the game there, but they start to feel the pressure, and then the regular Vardy showed up. You know, like the Vardy I expect. Not too special, you know.
Yeah, but they got a team of guys that don't want to be there, so it's tough to get them. You know, it's tough to get them motivated to play. Tielemans doesn't want to be there. Madison doesn't want to be there. Mm-hmm. Is Fofana gone yet?
No, he's still there, but I think he was subbed out today, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe
he doesn't want to be there. So how are we going to get these guys motivated to play? You can't. That's a mess. Leicester's a mess. Absolute mess.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
But there's a rumor about I don't know if it's a rumor still, but I think Fofana is on his way to Chelsea. No.
Well, I thought that was done.
Yeah, I think it might be done. I know that like a couple days ago I read something about they reached an agreement, but I thought Fofana played today, didn't he? Or maybe not. Maybe not.
Whoever their transfer specialist is in terms of sales, okay, and whatever strategy they have in terms of like maximizing their sales. I mean, like how are all these other Premier League teams? I mean, it's obviously we're coming out of the dark ages, so nothing really is going to make sense. But yeah, Leicester. I mean, how much did they sell Harry Maguire for? 55 million. Fofana is going to be 80. Oh no, 80. What am I saying? 80. Fofana is going to be more than that. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, but you also have it's fine to get the money in, but you're gonna have to replace those guys. And if you're waiting to the last day to let guys go, it's gonna be tough to replace guys. So you're gonna have to wait until the winter, and it's even harder in the winter. So I don't know, man. They should do their business really early so they can bring players in. But what the hell do I know?
Yeah, their hands being forced, but they're also maximizing these fees. So even then, at that point, you can, all right, I'm going to bring in a stopgap, and I still got this much money in the bank.
But that's they're playing relegation form. Doesn't matter how much you have in the bank if you get relegated.
Yeah, but I mean, they're playing relegation form with these players, with the players that sell. So
That's
sell
right.
the damn players.
But you gotta bring guys in. What I'm saying is that you're not gonna have enough time to bring guys in, or you're gonna have to overpay to get guys to come in because you've left it so late.
I feel like they can bring guys that are to their standard.
I was wrong. He was left out today for Friday. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think you can bring in people to the standard. Maybe not exactly to top of the Premier League standard, but you can get players still. Not saying it'd be ideal. Obviously, selling an 80 million player and losing that kind of a talent from the pool is going to hurt.
So who did have a nice game with Chelsea today was Cucurella.
My boy.
Probably the best he's played.
Formerly known as my boy. Now he's just the enemy.
Still be your boy.
Yeah, no, he's dutty, man. He is dutty. What a little worker, industrious, just can play anywhere on that left side. I feel like he can play up front. I feel like like on the left wing, and obviously just be a beast defensively on that side. But he brings industry, and he's just feisty. He's got all the little elements. Elegant, he's got a bit of that too. I mean, whatever, Pep was after him too, right? We were the only ones who seemed not to be interested.
Fabrizio have scheduled, is saying that West Ham have scheduled medical tests on Sunday for Lucas Paqueta.
Yeah. So that means he's never on our radar.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't go to West Ham if Arsenal. It's two teams at different ends of the table. Why would you want to go to a last place team if you have the option to meet your Brazilian buddies on the team that's in first place?
Well, first of all, there's
West Ham just catching strays.
there's no team that likes to name drop us more than Lyon when it comes to trying to hike the value of a player. Okay. They're like, well, Arsenal wants him. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Never on the radar. As well as the other striker they got, Samaka, couldn't have been. Never on the radar.
Yeah, that one just seemed like errant noise.
You start naming strikers. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So we're off and running again on the second half. See what these guys can do now.
45-12.
So I guess we just sort of gave up on discussing the morning results, eh? We kind of did. Whatever. It happens, sure. Yeah. If the win, they won, and, congratulations. They did well. They won.
All right, let's go, boys. Then let me get on the 1-2. I don't want to have to do it.
Did you say what happened to Partey?
Yeah, he it was a strain. It was a strain. I had it here. Sorry, I said it.
I hope it's not thigh again, man. Because
they said thigh.
It's a thigh strain again?
Yeah. Tight right thigh is what they're saying here.
That's the injury that kept him out for the whole season. Well, not the whole season, but pretty much the whole season last year. Yeah. It's the same injury.
See, and that's the one injury. Well, him and Shaka were the I was kind of worrying about was, really need to have some backup for those two because one of them goes out. And yes, I mean, El Neni's doing a great job today. Sure. But will that last over a long period? I don't know. I feel like we still need a defensive midfielder. Although I think what's probably going to happen is Zinchenko's just going to probably slide into that spot. You don't think?
Yeah, he could.
It's not that I think he absolutely could. Just sucks that he's out. He probably would have started today instead of El Neni if he was healthy. They would have probably just slipped Tierney in and put Zinchenko right up in that defensive midfield spot alongside Xhaka.
Well, that's where he plays in Ukraine, so I hope that injury doesn't keep him out of World Cup, man. Like, fuck. That would suck. What's wrong with this guy now?
Mitrovic.
It looks like he got a little stamp on the Achilles there. Wheelo had to put his stamp on him.
It wasn't on purpose.
This guy muscles everybody and then gets tripped and complains.
I think he probably got a proper stamping. Let's see what
Wheelo. Okay, he punched someone in the face earlier today, so I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, I feel
players on this team, man. Like, come on, like you're gonna get some. If you're gonna you're gonna give, you're gonna take some back. Like, come on.
I have no sympathy for him. Trust me, I have no sympathy for him. But a stamp is a stamp. Yeah. There you go.
My fans.
Right?
My fans. Oh, my God. Nice family atmosphere there.
Exactly. Get back to your seats.
They're going to start putting up balls on that.
Take the kick. There's nobody around him. That's a yellow. Where's their yellow?
They're trying to let this clock go down, right? They don't want none of that.
Takes 30 seconds to take a free kick?
No.
Yes.
Xhaka got a yellow for that, and then they're investigating it. They're investigating it for betting.
Exactly.
Which is stupid. I mean, like, Saka's still so young. Like, what does he care about betting at this point? But come on.
No, Xhaka.
Oh, Xhaka was. Oh, I was gonna say, like, really? I did not know about that.
Yep. Why not? Back post. Oh,
my God. Who is this goalie all of a sudden?
No. He's playing outside of his little box there? This is unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Hey, man. There's a different type of motivation when you're playing your old squad, right?
Yes, I guess so. He would have punched that. He would have punched that if he was an Arsenal side. He would have punched that and missed.
Punched it and missed.
Uh-oh. The Jamaican cannot score on us on the day that we debut our Jamaican-colored warm-ups. Repeat. The Jamaican cannot score on us. Jeez. The Cordova Reed.
That is such a winning jersey, though, man. Oh.
Chops him down. Hello? What is this?
Gotta admit, not even Jamaican, and I still am jealous of that jersey, man. It's nuts. Like, where did you find that, Edson? Not even in England. You're right? Yeah, I got it here.
Yeah, random.
Random, Yeah, I got it here.
I got it a good
you said, I picked it up. I just got the winners. I was just searching.
I send the link to the group. I send the link to the group chat.
Guys, look, this is available at Winners right now. I just took the last one.
Hello, can we get an advantage played? What is this garbage?
Well, that's a yellow.
Takes that.
So you have to scorch this guy the rest of the game, man. Whoops.
Correctly, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. He wasn't even going for the ball, man.
Come on, man.
Going for the knee, man. Yeah.
Also, when your level is here, okay, your level's here, and this guy's level is here, I mean, what choice do you have? Otherwise, other than to get put on the highlight reel or, take a yellow and stamp on him, try and slow him down. In other words, Bush League. Go back down to championship where you guys belong.
Oh, they'll be there soon.
I know. What are you even doing back? It's still Fulham.
It's funny. The both Bournemouth and Fulham.
Okay, that's okay. You pick him up.
Oh wow.
That's called a dive.
Yeah, why?
Honestly, they should blow the whistle for that. Like, come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
No way, Mitrovic. Get out of here.
You guys are trying it. That's good, but that's ridiculous. That's a pretty good break, but I don't know what the hell happened at the end. Just got tired, I guess. Oh, his other foot kicked it first. Oh my god. Okay, it's time to bury these guys now, man. It's time.
That does sound like the away section, actually. That's not good. Who's your favorite AFTV pundit, we'll call them, or recurring?
There's only one. I know my favorite.
Here we go.
Got it there. You should have put
This guy is punching so far away from the goal. There's literally no chance of rebounds. I'm not sure what Bert Leno's been doing. Maybe they have the greatest goalkeeper coach ever at Fulham or something like that. Or maybe it was just
unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Still.
I don't know what you're going to be surprised, man. I'm not surprised at all, man. This guy is – he's not going to play like this next week or the week after. It's this week, all right?
I don't think he plays. I think they have a different goalie, I think. No, I'm being serious. I think he's just playing because of Arsenal.
I think this is just a genius move by the manager. Yeah, of course you're going to put Leno.
Yes.
There it is. Come on.
That's one.
Whoa! That's more like it now. Leno makes that save last year. He didn't make that save, man. He doesn't make that save. God.
More teeth now. Come again. Now the crowd's going to like that.
He was already wheeling to celebrate, man.
Because the Leno we know,
Exactly.
they're making that. The Leno we know is frozen right there. Wait. Which way? Which way is it coming?
Juice. Oh, he was a shot stopper. Listen, he stopped the shot. What would happen after and outside of that?
Rebounds.
Yeah, it was more about how he dealt with some crosses. You saw the
or didn't deal with them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You saw the difference when Ramsdale came in last year, and you're like, some of the balls that would go across, you're like, oh, this would have been a problem for us before. You know what I mean? Ooh. Ben White picks him up at the back post there. That's big. Just gets him off the line of the ball.
Right.
Okay, that's huge, man. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, my goodness, man. Why are you playing that ball there, Saka? Get the fucking ball out. What the hell kind of ball is that? Play a ball across your 18 in the air? Play it up the field.
I should have played him in fantasy.
Oh my god! Why are you putting your defender under pressure for? For what? Play it up the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabriel,
right there.
Gabriel, how many touches though? Watch how many touches. Take them.
It's not Gabriel could have cleared it though. He had time to sort of get that out.
You don't play the ball there. You don't play it there.
You know what I mean?
Don't play it there.
Get it away.
Yeah, like he had time to get it away. 100%.
Get it away. Boom. There.
Saka has time to get it away as well. I'm always going to defend the center back, but I don't know why you give me the ball there.
Because there's like 20,000 yards of grass in front of him. That's why. You know what I mean?
No.
He's like, if he can corral this pass, he's going on a run.
You can even play it to Saliba. You can play it to Ramsdale. And if you play it to either one of those two, they're just going to kick it out. Right. I don't know, man. Not for me.
First up now.
That's a bad pass. That's
first up now. I'm going to ask the question again.
Well, I didn't expect to be down 1-0, so maybe your idea about Emile might be the answer. We need some offense, man. We need some guys to get rolling. And I also want to take out Ben White at this point too, man. It's unfortunate.
Better call that. We were done. What's the crowd like? What's the crowd like in the sound of the stadium?
Foolishness, yo. It's pretty muted if you ask me.
Yeah, it sounds like back to entitled Arsenal home support.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like for the duration of the game so far to me, but we're not there. So
not with a crowd. It shouldn't. Not with a crowd like this though. Like this place is packed. Like it's a full house.
So annoying, man. Do it to yourself.
Let it bounce, eh?
You know, the announcers keep calling out like this was Saka's fault. It was high risk.
It is his fault. It is his fault.
It was high risk.
Hey. You know what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Yes, we need to switch up formation.
You got to give him like 20 minutes, man. 29 gets 30 minutes. I like it.
So who's coming out?
Well, it can't be Jesus, right? Like, would it?
No, right. You need goal. You can't take out your striker. You're playing goal.
Like, what are we gonna do? Like, are you gonna take off what Saka? Are you gonna take out what are you doing?
You can't take out Saka either.
Martinelli, like.
Can't take out anybody in the front, I don't think. But well, I don't know. Well, we'll see what he does. I don't know. Like you said, it's got to be a change of formation, and then he might have to come out, and someone's gonna have to slot in there. I don't know.
Yeah, listen, man. I can see Xhaka playing there just fine.
Tierney.
Wow.
Tierney.
Wow.
So
wow. Three at the back it is.
Yeah, three at the back. And then Martinelli at left wing back, I guess.
All right, it's go time now.
That's got to be it. I wonder if these guys like have it down to like every substitution. Like, okay, if this guy comes on and in this situation, then we know exactly what formation we're going to.
Well, maybe Tierney, since it's his first game, really, and maybe he was on minutes limits or something. But
it's a logical sub, yes.
I don't know, but
now we got Martinelli at left back. Let's go.
Saka.
Oh. More zip. Put the zip on it. We need the zip.
Take that.
Boy. Give me that boy. Yep.
Woo!
Eddie, turn. Look.
Where is
Oh
it?
my God! Hit it. Martinelli should be on that the entire way though, and screaming. You know what I mean? Don't like that's your ball. It's curling your way. Let's go now. Oh my gosh!
You see that turn by Saka?
Yes.
He threw if that ball was in, man.
And then Eddie came right behind them. It's like a wave. I mean, it looks like
they do need to go
left back.
Chill, like, just relax.
Oh yeah. Yep.
There we go.
So who's playing left back? Nobody?
Xhaka is
three?
covering it, I guess.
Oh shit. I guess he has to step. Yeah, I guess he's playing a little bit further back now. Well done, Benny.
Committing so many forward.
Oh my goodness. Oh
that
it's okay. It's okay, man.
Just play it back to Ramsdale, man. Come on, dude.
Make the simple play. Like, not everything needs to. Oh my God. This kid's going to give me a heart attack.
Hit that. Golazo.
Yeah!
Golazo.
That's why he doesn't come out of my starting lineup.
Oh, captain.
Yeah?
My captain. All right, let's bury these guys now. It's enough.
Please and thank you.
Enough, man.
Oh, the flag.
All I got to do is
I don't care.
I just got to start unraveling the blunt, and that's it. It just magically happens. Okay. Noted.
Keep unraveling. Keep unraveling. At least 4 more times.
Right.
Honestly, Saka deserves that. He's been playing nice today, man. I like the way you got to pick your mans, and then you guys do the job. I love it. Damn right, find themselves level. Huh? I was just getting a lot of hate about Saka too, how he's getting muscled off the ball. Well, you guys are crazy.
Muscled off the ball? Well, when?
The man said, what did he say? I'm going to say exactly what this guy just said to me.
First of all, who does he cheer for?
Oh, you know, he's one of those Arsenal fans that just gave up on his squad. I just got tired of watching them. But mind you, he's only like 30. So, you know.
So he's a Man City fan then.
Exactly. Whoever's hot fan, you know what I mean?
Or Liverpool.
I used to watch Arsenal. They were like, grew up with them. Did you?
And then what happened?
I know. It's one of those type of fans. You know?
This game's gotten good, by the way.
That's great.
Yeah, it's like when you're having a good meal and it just gets quiet at the table. It's like, into this thing now.
Yeah, Saka's getting bullied by mans.
Nah,
by American
mans.
How's that not our ball?
It's our ball, man. These are the things I don't like, man. I saw this in the Tottenham-Chelsea game, man.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be a corner. And I don't know why Jesus is marking Mitrovic.
And I don't know why VAR would, like, on the clear and obvious ones. Yes, Rama.
See what I mean?
What?
But you see what I mean? That's not a corner.
Yeah, but like on the clear and obvious ones like that, they should just be able to whistle down. And,
What
is that?
Not enough time to talk about Ramsdale there, though, man. Just his reaction there, man.
That was
why is Jesus covering Mitrovic? I don't understand this.
I don't get that either.
See?
Nope. I better not call that. Nope.
No chance.
No.
If they call that a PK, I'm turning everything off. I'm turning everything off if they call it PK.
You better not.
Why do they want this guy to go down on his straight spine, man? Of course he's gonna brace for the impact, man. Come on, man. That's not a handball.
They're not checking, are they? Are they checking?
I think they are.
That better be watering station. That better be watering break.
They better not be checking that.
Well, we know who's been reinstated as, or I should say, who's been hired as the head of officials, right?
It's Michael Dean, right?
Or Howard Webb.
Oh, it's Howard Webb.
Okay, don't say
Howard
Dean.
Webb.
Dean. I'm not going to
Dean was a VAR ref. I thought he retired. But
Anyone.
He was a VAR ref
Right.
for one of our teams.
anyone but Dean.
I don't know how you retire and still a referee, but whatever. Oh my goodness, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Mitrovic is a handful. I don't care.
Yeah, he's a problem. He is a problem, but
He's a handful. And I mean that this is a good test for our center backs, 100%.
Yeah.
And you've seen Saliba's not just out there handling it with ease. No, he's got to grab a jersey, foul him, da 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 da. You know,
Our center back should be able to handle this guy physically, man, for sure. Like, come on.
It's
a good test, but yeah,
Most center backs can handle him physically, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Our center backs can do as good a job as probably any, but he's still giving you problems. It doesn't matter. This guy. I'm not saying he's world class.
Yeah,
but he's a Premier League striker. You know what I mean? And he does what he does real well. Yeah. All right, guys. Yes. Wow. Odegaard's being taken off the ball quite a bit here, but, you know, obviously he's giving and taking.
I think it was a great goal from him, but I think you got to consider Smith Rowe.
2 hands on his back. Can we get a call?
I think in the next 5-10 minutes or so, I think we got to.
Saka, get in there.
Wow.
Man, yeah, Derby business, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ramsdale, stay. Let's keep you out of this, please. You know, if there's any shit,
I like it.
Obviously, the yard man on the day that the kit drops, he's in here making ruckus. All his family's probably calling him for the jerseys. You know, these guys, when this game is done, they're not gonna trade. They're not gonna trade for the game jerseys. They're gonna trade for the warm up. So you're like, yo, hold this. Give me your warm up, bro.
Come on now, man.
That's it. Because you know they would wear a new one every game. Like, where does the old ones go? Like, throw that this way.
Exactly. Smith Rowe time now.
For Odegaard?
Donated, man. Like, you got to donate them, right?
Yeah, let's donate it right here. Donate it. Send them to Scarborough. Who do you think is going to get the next goal for Arsenal?
What's that?
Who do you think is going to get the next goal for Arsenal?
Nketiah.
Jesus.
I think so. You know what? I think so too. I think it's going to be Eddie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this kind of game too. But I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be a bounce and a rebound kind of thing. I mean, they both score those kind of goals. So, yee, give me that foul.
As long as that counts in the score sheet, I don't care how it goes in.
Yeah.
I think they can frustrate Jesus, man. That's what they want to do. They want to play physical all over this guy. Stay there. Of course, you got to make the
Let's go, Willow. Oh, my gosh. Right foot. That's Xhaka.
That's nice.
Beautiful on the money.
Make this guy pay now.
I love that we can just be like, you know what? We're going to switch wings with these guys. Cool. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. See?
I thought Nketiah was there for that. You know,
let's go. Spray it.
Come on.
Beautiful. Even better. On it, Saka.
Panic stations, man.
Tell me Saka's not everywhere right now, man. This is his best game this year. It's not close.
Yep.
Panic stations.
In it again.
Oh, my God. Come on. He's smart now.
Could you imagine Odegaard was two-footed? Jesus Christ.
These guys have 7 guys just swarming in the box. I feel like there's 7 of these white jerseys in the box.
He gets that in the air, that probably goes in. Then I wouldn't have moved. From what I remember, anyway.
He's using his left without thinking. You know what I mean? He's just using whatever is coming to him. I know that we criticized him a little bit earlier in the season when he missed a couple of chances on his left that he maybe could have taken with his right. But I just like that he's just playing it as it comes. You know what I mean? Playing naturally and doing, trusting his technique. Because as his technique gets better, it's just going to lead to more and more goals.
Referee, man.
Arsenal's free kick. No,
Tim Ream.
These are the type of games you'd like to see a young squad like this come out with, man. Show.
I mean,
oh man, you gotta you want to compete for a title. These are the type of games you just come and snatch away from a Fulham. Where are you going with this? Arsenal's gonna score. Watch.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. Can't give it away there.
Held up.
It's got to go down the line.
Betty White. And that's off of them. Our throw. That's garbage. Yes, Benny. Yes, Benny. Calm and cool. Spread. Yes, release someone now. Oh, what a ball.
Okay, he's on his way.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, like you see?
Oh,
I'll tell you. Eddie's scoring, man. It's coming. I believe it.
Come on, man. Everything is onside, guys. Everything's onside.
Yeah, man. Yo, put that in, man. Look at him. Cut this guy. Yeah, man. Where do you go with that? I still am just that Liverpool score. It's just.
Yo, I want to see yellow cards for time wasting now. Okay. There's plenty. I've seen.
Eddie. Wow.
Burn him.
Okay, this will be nice. This will be nice for Saka.
Corner kick. They're not going to hold up on another 15 minutes of this. So
Exactly right.
Oh man, this is a home game, yo. Like these guys are they're gonna take a goal just now. Come on, man. Come on. Where's the punch?
Watch the time now, please. Watch the time.
Get up, man. Like this guy, Leno, man.
We fucking get a draw from this game. You guys are shit.
Why does Leno still have the ball? How long is he got?
20 seconds.
At least. I can't even put the camera on the manager, and this guy still has the ball. I'm like, the ball's out, right? Like, come on, man.
Odegaard is nice. Wow.
Dancing out there.
Wow.
Not a joke, yo. Look at this.
Yes.
That's a corner.
That's ours.
Yeah, where you go?
Let it go.
Corner, yo. Get out of here, man. Where you going, Leno?
It's too much.
Wait.
It's too much, man.
Although I felt like he did keep it from going behind. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of work. Some of those, he's right. Like the announcer's right. Some of those crosses have been a little wayward, but you know, there's some excitement there. Mm-hmm.
I better see at least 5 at the end, eh? At least. This guy did nothing. Garbage. Man United reject.
You guys got Diop, eh?
Hmm? Leno's got to leave with an L, man. I'm sorry.
No, that's ball. Thank you.
Don't put that out. Don't put that out. Don't even think about it.
And Xhaka said, go.
This is a loud crowd though right now, man. They're like, nah, let's keep this going.
God.
Look, he's back in. He's just fine. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Here it is. Oh my gosh, they just had to control that. And he was in alone, you know. All he had to do was control that, and he was in alone.
That's right. Keep a smile, Eddie. Keep your smile, Eddie.
Stupid fucking goal against, man. Stupid goal, man. Like, unreal.
Use that wing. Hit it. Yes, good pass.
I don't know what the hell that is.
That's ours.
I don't know what the hell that is either. Whoops. 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 Whoop.
Oh, please let that go off a hand.
Getting away with pure foolishness, man.
Oh, mans are looking juiced out here now.
It's time to make some changes, man. Saka. Did I miss something? Why is Saka over on that side?
Bro, man.
Tierney came. Well, he probably just switched.
This is Arteta.
Martinelli and James switched.
Yeah.
Let Arteta work, bro.
All right, no, do your job, man. It's I just was stunned to see it. I look up and I'm like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, man. Goal.
Oh,
my God.
Eddie, man. Eddie, man.
Oh, come on, man. That's a bang bang. That's like
I called you, I know, but I want Eddie to do it, man. Like I call it. He's got to get the next one. I'm telling you. He's had 3 opportunities right now.
Yeah, you have to score that as a striker. You have to score that.
You're a striker, man. You got to snap right man. He's a striker. That's why Jesus is secure in his position. You know, Nketiah needs to score that, man.
Have to.
Yes, let's go, Eddie.
Come on, Nketiah. Come on, man.
Yes, Eddie.
You need that killer attitude, man. That's it.
Beautiful.
Go in the box now. Run into the. There he is. See Nketiah? See? Gotta score.
What is he doing?
For fuck's sakes, man. You know, like, there's only so much I could say. Like, just finish now, man. Finish.
Go get one.
Hit it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's ours. Corner. That's right, sir.
Yes, corner.
That was goal bound. Need that. Ooh, God, that's a goal. What do you mean interesting? That's called tucked in.
Beat, yo. Leno's getting beat up that.
Cheese. Good night.
Come on.
Ross. Oh my gosh.
You know, it's not going to be something ugly. It's going to be something
pretty. Good ball. Hold it up, big man. Later.
Corner.
Mitrovic was not playing there, man.
No. Mitrovic center back right there.
Not playing around there, man. Oh.
Running through it. That's hilarious.
Oh my God, man. Who is this guy?
It's not.
Oh my gosh. It just brings me back to all the stressful set pieces that we had to live through. Ugh.
I don't know what happened here.
Oh my God, Eddie. After the first, be on his toes. Poke it. Just poke it.
I hit it first time. I don't have time for this.
That's the
There's
first
no time for that.
That's the first time hit, man. He could have taken that right off his foot. Like, come on, man.
Yes.
Oh, come on. You got to square that, Martinelli, man. Come on, bro.
This guy, Leno, man. This guy, Leno.
Hey, bro. I'm going to need you to, like, you know, keep it away from Leno here. A little bit wider on the corner now. Ross.
He spilled it. Who got the goal?
That's a goal, yo.
Get it back, big man.
That's a goal.
Get that guy from the crowd out of there.
That's Zinchenko.
Okay, good. I was like, run it up, Mitrovic.
Maybe the weed is too nice, yo. Of course they're gonna have a look at it, man.
Well, Leno dropped it, right? As usual. Like
that's him. That's Leno's fault. That's the Leno we've been waiting on. Right?
It won't last.
Now there's the Leno I know, right?
Exactly.
Wait, let's see it. Oh, you had it. You had it, Leno.
What do you want?
Gotta fall down with the ball. They're gonna try and say Saliba. Watch. Nope. Later, buddy.
That's a
Ours.
goal, man. I don't know what you're
Where are you
talking
finding
about.
the foul here?
He's up in the air. Leno's jumping into that. That's Leno alone. Sorry,
That's
bro.
old school Leno right there. That's the guy I know. Thank you.
If anything, that's a Leno foul.
Like I said, punch and miss. That's it, man.
Review done.
That's it, man.
He must have
Review done. Review done.
He definitely did not fight in the schoolyard as a kid, man. Definitely.
What are you calling now? What is this? What are you looking at?
Stop madness, please.
Handball? Guys, if they pull this one back, like I said before, that's it. Say your goodbyes now.
Okay.
Everything goes off.
No way. Absolutely not.
Whose hand did it hit?
Where?
There's nothing there. Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah!
What a goal. Man, Fulham's had way too much fun this game, all right?
Sometime now.
You see why I can't shake Gabriel either, man?
Sometime. This is when you bring on
all the time you wasted, it's coming back to you now.
Is a holding king now.
They're just helpful, actually.
More. These guys think they're in the game. That's the funny part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whose hand were they looking? What are you looking at?
Nothing to look at.
Yeah. This is where you see 4 subs now. Yes.
Yeah, man.
4 subs.
Not even, man. I think you just need to shore up the back right now.
Obviously holding on.
Yep, Tomiyasu. No, 100%.
Of course, Toby, even better.
4 at the back. Okay. Now what?
Yeah, we got our 2 goals, so yeah, we can go 4 at the back. I'm just surprised that. Sorry, who's come up as well?
It would be amazing if we had Zinchenko right now. Oh, Lord. We could just slide into 5 at the back and then bring Sambi into the midfield. Oh, my gosh. You know what I mean? Like,
that's not a foul, man.
I know.
Only playing left back. Hello? Tommy playing left back. Tommy playing left back. Love it. I love it. Love it. Delicious.
So wait. White is still on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy's playing left back.
Okay.
Now you're worried about time wasting? Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I know. It's always changes when.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Why is he
oh my God.
best goalkeeper in the league, right?
Oh my gosh. You see how he's
man.
all the way.
You gotta
Shit.
well done, Gabby.
Oh,
That's us.
That's ours.
Take your corner. Take it.
Goal
It's not
kick.
a corner.
Not even a corner.
Goal kick.
Not even a corner.
Goal kick. You talking about?
It's not even a corner. What a save. Oh, what a save, man. Look at that.
Oh, man. He's tucking that. No, that's pretty close to him still. But he had the reaction. And there was no rebound.
The reaction play right there. Plus, I got him starting this week, so.
Here we go.
Yep.
Silva booked.
Holdinho. So who comes out now? Martinelli?
You know what? I say continue to put the pressure on these guys. I don't care if they get 5 extra minutes, man. Like, fine, you want your 5 minutes?
Hey, you don't push our coach. Tell him about it, Arteta. Tell him about it.
You're definitely not getting any look from Arsenal now.
Finish him.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Martinelli.
I think Saka should have held there, actually, but
yes, through him, Gabby.
that's how you do it. That's why Gabby's the truth here. Yeah, man. stock is rising.
Shit happens. It's all about how you react to it. What did Gabby do? Let's go, Marty. Yeah. Stay with him now. Yes. Nope. Xhaka. Yes. Out and bad. Oh, his head. Oh my gosh. What a collision.
Oh, shoot.
Gabriel got hit hard.
Mitrovic?
No. De Cordova-Reid.
How far behind am I then? Oh, shit. That's no good.
See, they're talking about it now, man. Like, this is the type of game that if you're vying to win a championship, then like you got to pull out.
Fucking Leno, man. Unbelievable. Still shit. Oh my God.
There's the Leno we know. You know?
That's
Never mind. Sign the contract, Saliba.
Yeah.
Sign the contract.
Exactly. Never mind.
Sign
the thing. Sign a blood clot thing.
The man is trying to make more money, man. You can't blame him. Like, look, man, he's trying to put his stock up too. All right, bring up the stock.
Once him, Saka, and Martinelli signed the things, I mean, wow, bro.
It's
at that point you can't talk to us.
Yeah. This is a free kick for these guys.
What is he doing? A drop ball? What's he doing?
Right outside of our box? I don't.
Why are you giving it back?
Because they blew the whistle just to shut it down, right?
Oh my God! I don't even.
Well, who got possession of the ball? He crossed it.
I don't understand it.
Oh, guys, come on! This is stupid. Why is it a drop ball for them?
I don't understand this.
Man's pushing off Odegaard. Take your time, Odegaard. Take your time. That's right. Turn around. Little spin. You know?
Pull down your socks. Take out your shin guards.
That's what I'm saying.
Write a letter to your folks.
Blow some kisses, man. Blow some kisses.
That's it, man. Take your time. Don't worry about it. Leno catches the ball and lays on the ground for 2 minutes.
Yeah, man. They get back. They do a little preview on the other manager on the sideline. Then Leno kicks the ball away. Get out of here. Get out of here. Drop ball it is.
What incarnation is that?
I don't understand that, but okay, whatever.
I think the clash of heads, right? Like they're gonna blow. Like no foul, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, why is it drop ball for them? That doesn't make sense.
Tommy.
I think it's just based on the area it happened in. It's just worse than it is. What happened anyway, but
yeah, but it should be contested. It shouldn't be.
Suck. Yeah, it was suck. It was closer than that. But.
Thank you.
Where are you going? Is that? What are you guys thinking about? It's offside, no?
Take uno time, Mr. Take uno time.
You didn't see what? See that on Tomiyasu? Whatever, man.
That's what they call it. That's what they called it. They call it a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul, man.
This guy, I love it. I love the rattle. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't come in here and win, man. Sorry. I don't care. 2-1, 1-0, 10-0. I don't care. Not winning here.
Not Fulham. You're not coming in here. Not even for a draw, man. No, we pull out these. This is some top of the table stuff we're talking about right now, man. I don't want to give that up. Nah, man. Let's keep this train rolling. We got United coming up, man.
We got Villa coming up.
Yeah, all right. There's Villa. Villa with a very decent keeper themselves, you know?
Who?
Statistically numero uno.
Who?
Martinez.
Stop.
Statistically.
Stop.
Come on, man.
Yeah, hey.
4 games in. Stop, man. Stop.
I'm saying using advanced statistics.
He played nice last season too, man.
Stop. It's a bum.
Nice, man. I'm not gonna put Martinez.
He's a bum.
He should have probably been our backup. I would have preferred him to Leno.
You talk shit about us. He's a bum.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
What's Martinelli doing? Oh man.
Run 97 minutes. Blow the thing off. You a tool.
He's gotta add for that.
All that. And stay down.
Your mother.
Stay down.
Grammar.
Stay down. Leno ain't coming out to get that. Yeah, man.
Throw it out of bounds. Because Martinelli.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Game done? Jam done.
Jam done.
2-1 win at home for the Arsenal. It was
The table, yo.
shouldn't have been in doubt. I don't think it ever was. Well, even when they scored, I don't think it was in doubt that they were going to at least get one. But well done to Arsenal.
All right, man. So we got to get right to it. Hottest take. Man of the match. Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's got to be Odegaard, I guess, eh? Pulling strings, scored a goal.
Odegaard played nice, but I'm telling you,
Saka's
getting some very underrated looks today, man. Saka came to play. All right.
The story of the match.
He produced the assist on that goal too, man.
The story of the match. Gabriel. Gabriel, Gabriel securing the win. I mean, I think that's like, and I mean, outside of that one little kerfuffle, he played a good game. Another one.
Wait, are they singing Saliba right now? I hear
Yeah, Gabriel.
He made up for the error. That's good.
Wow. Guys, 4 games undefeated. Not only undefeated, 4 games, max points.
Well, we did say 50. We didn't see how we couldn't get 15 points, right? It's 3 more to go. 3 more to go.
Yeah, right. Actually, we did say 5 wins and a draw in the first 6. Yeah. Hopefully, well on our way for that.
Yeah.
Well on the way.
Look at that stat. Mikel Arteta, 53 wins in his first 100 games.
Yeah, man.
Or 101 was the stat, whatever it was. He was 1 behind Arsene Wenger. Yeah, it looks like we're going in that same direction.
I'll take it.
Yes, sir. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's got. Well, yeah, Wagner had 54, and he's got 53. Wow.
There's going to be a lot more playing like this.
So yeah, I'm going to continue on and say Gabriel, man of the match. Yeah, definitely. And the thing about it is, both he and Saliba, we know what he had to deal with back here. They had to deal with Mitrovic, who was an absolute handful. He was a terror all game long. And you don't often come out of those games unscathed. But you know what? We limited it to 1. Not very many opportunities. There was a good one there at the end. Ramsdale does what Ramsdale does, and we just collect another 3 and keep it moving.
I mean, Mitrovic was the menace, but we gave him his opportunity to score. He didn't create anything. If it wasn't for that, he would have been very, very quiet all game.
Well, he got onto a lot of crosses, right? And they're kind of errant headers. He didn't give it a lot of those on net or whatever, but guys had to be alert all the time. They were always dealing with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys getting, put to the ground, stamped on, having to grab jerseys, do things like that stuff, like we were stretched, we were tested today. Those guys in the back specifically, our center backs.
Yeah. So Gabriel, I don't know. Again, I'm gonna go back to Saka, man. I think he played incredible. I think he was getting roughed up on the other side for real by the American boy. The nice little switch there, but he was responsible for making that goal happen. He got the assist on that. And he played a tidy game. Sure, he probably could have scored a couple of times, but just his activity level alone was impressive to me, especially with the little bit of talk that he was getting this week about where's Saka. I think Saka showed up today, and in a big way.
You're only as strong as your partner sometimes. And let me just say, Ben White, once again,
yeah.
He was damn near flawless out there. You know what I mean? Already,
man.
He did what he had to do. He was savvy. He plays like beyond his years already.
Yeah, and I was calling for a switch. You're right. I was calling for a switch in the second half. Mind you, I did say like maybe around the 60, 65 minute mark, bringing Tomiyasu. But after we went to that goal.
Well, but that's just that. He was in on it's during that 20-minute period at the end of the game where we really were like pressuring them hard.
Yeah.
Ben White is in there, weaving in on the play on the right-hand side, picking off balls and restarting the play, going back the other way, turning them over in their half of the field. Ben White played amazing. Ben White played amazing. And then you see down the stretch, right? The back post. I don't know who that was, but it was right there at the end. Again, Ben White comes to the rescue. Who's there guarding that back post? You don't notice them until they're not there, okay? You don't notice them until they're not there, right?
Yeah.
White doing the job.
I know. I see your point, especially because we saw it on the other side. Although Tierney did play a good game, notice how Gabriel Martinelli on the other side wasn't as effective without Zinchenko. That's what I noticed on the other side. So I think, you're right. Sometimes you're as good as your partner. Your partner really does make a difference. And Ben White did play smart today, man. Ben
White was excellent, exquisite.
Yeah, he played really well. He did.
I don't know what his stats are, but hopefully somebody pulls him up and gives him some credit after the game. He was unreal. And
you're going to keep You're going to keep Ben White at right back for the whole season?
Yeah. I mean,
did you see how active Martinelli was? And that shot that he got straight on Leno in the second half there, he went over to Ben White's side, and all of a sudden he was doing what Saka was doing. So I would say you're right. That's a good observation, man.
I'm going to find a place for Ben White. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm going to find a place for Ben White. Just like everyone would try and find a place for Zinchenko. I'm going to find a place for Ben White. Okay? He's going to play some defensive midfield for me. He's going to play some right back. He's going to play some center back. I'm finding a place for Ben White. Watch out. Because even, I love Thomas Partey, and he's been amazing. You know what I'm saying? But, you hear lots of critics he turns the ball over a bit here or there. Hey, I'm okay to give Ben White a shot there. Leeds certainly didn't seem to have a problem playing him there.
Mm-hmm. And again, well, like I said, I think we need backup, and maybe the backup's already there. And maybe you're right. Maybe we don't have to sign a defensive midfielder. Maybe we could just work with what we have. This is what Arteta's whole philosophy is. He wants guys that can play in multiple places, and I would not be surprised to see Ben White back there. Why not? I would give him a chance. You're right. He's shown that he can play on the right side, which I look at him as a center back. So I'm stunned that
the way that he overlaps going forward, he really does make it easy on his partner, and he is relentless with those runs. He always makes those runs. I mean, that run is even easier if he's playing a little bit further up the pitch, right?
Well, I didn't even notice when I was like, what's Saka doing on the left side now? What happened there? And then look at the difference with Martinelli. He had chances, and Ben White's right there backing him up,
It's just crazy that we feel comfortable enough to just swap those wingers too, just like we did.
Not see that? Yeah. You
And
go
it's
there,
like,
you go there.
when
Really?
a guy's coming in off the bench, it's like you don't even know what position he's going to come in at. We were like, oh, Tomiyasu, okay, we're going to
What
go
are
out
you playing for? Yeah.
3 at the back or 4. We didn't even know. And then it's like, oh, slice it.
What do you plan for? Like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Somebody figure it out. You're going to need guys out there that are literally quarterbacks that can read what's happening.
Right, but we're also recruiting guys who don't just have 1 and 2 positions that they can play on their CV, on their resume. They have 3 and 4. You know what I mean? Like Tomiyasu. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tomiyasu can play left back. I forgot about that. You know what I mean? Like,
so,
and remember, it was damn convincing. You know what I mean? Like, it
finished 2-1, which was nice. But I mean, do you guys what do you guys think about Nketiah just not scoring when he probably should have?
Nah. That what happened. And Nketiah went out there and changed the game. He was one of the game changers. So
you gotta score one of those chances that you get though to have a shout to say I want to play over Gabriel Jesus, right?
Yeah, man. Right. What's your plan here? You want to back him up for the rest of your career? Stop it, man. For the next couple of years? No, man. Nketiah is active. I think he can be great, but he's got to start to finish, man. Like, for me to say, all right, like I would choose you ahead of Jesus, potentially, or trust him in a moment. Come on, man. Nketiah's got to finish.
Finishing real well during the preseason, and now he's had 3 games, now 4 games where he's come off the bench.
Preseason? All right.
Yeah, he's been coming off the bench. Let him settle into the role if that's what his role is going to be. You know what I mean? But the bottom line, it's not about today is not about critiquing. Like,
he's gonna be in the film room this week with dude there talking about in that big theater room talking about this and what he should have done there. We need to see more of that. I love the fact that he's there, but it's time to start finishing, man. Like clearly there's been progress, 100%. But I'll be the first to tell you got to finish those, man.
Listen,
you're coming to the Lacazette type. Arsenal, you're young.
And the year before Arsenal walks out of here with a draw. You know what I mean? At best. And the year before that, we probably lose that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll lose this game for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm not picking any part of this performance apart. There's no criticism for Gabriel. I got no criticism for Nketiah, who comes on and changes the tempo of the game.
It's not a criticism.
In the right direction.
It's not a criticism.
In the right direction. It doesn't matter who comes with the ultimate finish.
It's not a criticism, though. Like, come on, man. We're just analyzing this kid and where dude, he's amazing. Like, honestly, here's the thing. His activity level is nuts. I put Gabriel in those same positions there, and he's probably finishing. This is all I'm saying. He's finishing those goals. It'd probably be 4-1 right now.
Guess what? Gabriel Jesus is convinced that we have 2 good, really great strikers at the club. And if Gabriel Jesus is convinced of that, guess what? So am I.
All right.
I'll take his word for it before anybody else's.
All right. Look, overall,
he's not a good striker. You have 4 chances. You got to put one away, man. It's only 25%.
Right.
Guys, again, when you're coming off the bench like that, unless you're like settled into your role, like Eddie's especially, he's one of those guys, give him a first half, and then in the second half, he's going to bag you one. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm not saying he has to come off and score 5 goals off the bench. I'm not saying that. But when you get opportunities like that, they're not. Are they really that difficult of an opportunity to finish?
The man wants like, if you want to be a number 9, you got to finish those. Come on, man. Eddie is 14.
Hey, he's a number 14, and he's perfectly happy there. I'm pretty sure.
Listen, it's not a get rid of Nketiah. It's just down the road. If you're Man City 0, if you're Liverpool 0-0 with Liverpool and that opportunity comes along, I gotta be confident that you're going to score that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not going to be picky about it. You know what I mean? This is a derby. Things happen. Energy's high, especially when he comes into the game. When he came into the game, all of a sudden, it was like the tempo was up, energy was high, emotions are high. He's on the sidelines, living and breathing all of it. The bottom line is what he did was he it was his main objective was to change the pace of the attack, the look of the attack, do the unexpected, turn up in different spots, and he did what he was asked. You know what I mean? He did what he was asked, and he did it well. And this wasn't one of those kind of limp substitute performances from Eddie from last year. This was a much more focused performance. It didn't have the finish, but in the finish, the end result is what matters.
All right, man.
All right. This guy's acting like we're trying to
I don't want to hear
the win. I'm like, come on, man.
I don't want to hear F Eddie down the road, though, eh? I don't want to hear that.
You won't hear that from me. You won't hear that from me. You won't hear that from me.
I felt like I've heard
it before. Listen, when Eddie is starting regularly, which is going to be Euro and in the Carabaos and all that, he is going to eat those clubs up. He's going to eat those competitions.
By you saying that, you're probably going to be playing competition that's less than.
Right.
But my point is this. It's the cadence, right? It's the cadence. Then so you're starting on Wednesday or Thursday, then you get in the game on Sunday or Monday, you know what I mean? And it's going to be a different rhythm. Right now, we're playing one game a week. You know what I mean? And he's got very little game time. We saw how he played at the end of last season. When he had more game time, that's why we extended him. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'll take it. Listen, I'll take it. It's fine.
And it's not like he went out there and was a minus. He was a plus. That's what I'm saying. He was a plus. You know what I mean?
Gabby, he used to come into games like that too for Man City and, get probably the same amount of chances, but put some away. For as much as you want to say that, like sometimes you just want a striker of what you think is great caliber. And I really do think Eddie's great. I just think that sometimes he has that sort of Lacazette feel to him where it's like, dude, you got to put one of them away, man.
That was a 7 performance. That's what I'll say. That was a 7, right? With a goal, that's a what? An 8 or a 9? Right? So a strong 7 performance. I'll take that. It changed the game. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
It changed the game. That stuff changed the game.
Okay.
5-7. That's good. Yeah, I give you that.
So we're gonna do player ratings?
Could have.
You can do that.
Well, why not? Yeah, I mean, it seems like a logical thing to do.
Let's do it up.
So you're gonna start from the back, I guess. With Ramsdale, didn't have much to do.
Okay.
Didn't make a mistake. I don't think he made a mistake either. So, what are you guys giving him?
Ramsdale today, in terms of his form,
I give him a 7. 8. He didn't have anything to do. Made a couple of good saves.
Yep. I was gonna say a 7 for Ramsdale. This was a derby, and he brought some shithousery, as they call it.
When he was called upon well, man. I go 8. I love Ramsdale today, man. Like sometimes, even when you don't have that much to do, and like there's a couple headers there that he had to be there for, man. Like just the fact that he was still awake, I give him an 8 just for that.
All right. Sorry, Edson?
I said, all right. I mean,
okay, all right. So let's go we'll start on the right side. We have Ben White.
Man, you heard my opinion on Ben White today.
We did.
I mean, I'm going to say on my rating scale, I mean, that if that's not an 8 performance, then it's a 9. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, wow.
That's what I think. I think once the stats come back, like, oh, if you got like the Squawka numbers or whatever, then you'd be like, oh, okay, he did that. Got it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was like I said, he was ever present on that right side. Yeah, he took a yellow, you know what I mean? But was there ever very much danger, from that flank per se?
The fact that he even took a yellow and still played those minutes, I'm like, come on, man. Like, that's a 9. Really, you convinced me on that because you reminded me that it's who was behind him. And he made some things happen today, man. I like Ben White. I give him a 9.
He was ever present going forward too. Is my point, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So like, he like in key situations, you see Ben White's, his jersey there. When good things are happening, you see his jersey there. Oh, when there's a man on the back post and he needs to be marked right there, you know what I mean? In stoppage time, whose jersey you see there? Number 4. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really rated that performance. So,
Played really well. Played really well. I would give him an 8 as well.
Yeah.
Played really well. The men in the middle. We'll talk about William Saliba and Gabriel. Not at the same time, but we'll talk about the two. So we'll start with Saliba.
Ah, man. I mean, that is a grown man performance against a grown man. Okay. Again, Mitrovic, handful, and this was not as cut and dry and as straightforward as the other assignments he's had, and the efficiency with which he handled him and the tactics employed, a couple more fouls. Remember, he had a stamp at one point, a jersey grab. He's doing savvy vet kind of things out there too, to kind of keep things together. You know what I mean? Take a foul.
Staying out of the book too. Staying out of the book, man.
And again, he was really good on the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like basically flawless on the ball. I mean, I feel like an 8 is not generous enough, but I'm giving him an 8 to save room for Gabby. So
I would say the same. I think I don't know why we're not bringing up the two of them. I think equally they had. Yeah, of course, Gabby finished off the ball that went off Saliba. So, but again, at the back, I thought they were equally again, they had a tough matchup. I totally agree. But to me, they get equal marks. You don't even have to ask me about Gabby. I would still give Gabby an 8, and I would still give Saliba an 8, even with the goal. Because I think that Gabby was just fortunate to be on the ball there. Right?
I mentioned this the last time we did a live stream, that when Saliba's on the ball, he doesn't give it away.
Yeah.
And just being a defender who doesn't give it away is for me, is key. It's hard. So I would always give Saliba an 8, creeping towards a 9. But he played well. He was very quiet today. He had, like you guys have said, he had a big assignment today. For me, passed it with flying colors. So I give him an 8 as well, and Gabby gets an 8 as well.
And Gabby only gets the 8 because remember that was a brutal giveaway. He should have cleared.
No, I give him an 8. I don't even count them. I don't even count the giveaway in the 8 because it wasn't his fault.
Right.
For me, it's not his fault.
You still put that on soccer for real?
You don't put me in that position to have to do that. Don't do that. Get it out.
But he should have cleared it.
Based on Reg's logic, I give Gabby a 9. Based on his logic, in that, okay, if that's a bad pass, okay, he didn't do great with it, but if it's a bad pass and it puts him in a bad position, then the way that he played after that, gathering himself, playing really well, under control, and then getting the goal. I mean, and think about the way that he played for the rest of the game. How many times were we
lockdown, man? Lockdown.
How many times, no, not just that. How many times were we like, is that Gabriel up there winning the ball outside of our box? Right? Just outside of their box, sorry. You know what I mean? Or with his feet on the 18-yard box. How many times was he doing that? He was doing that too. You know what I mean? We can't just think about, okay, the one play that ends up being a goal. Like, okay, give me all the other, however many seconds or 20 minutes, right? Factor that in. And if you do, and if you say, okay, well, that goal wasn't actually his fault, or at least he's sharing some of the blame with Saka, then that's a 9 performance that I saw.
So I'm not going to give that on side. Like, I think, again, as a central defender, you got to be able to clear the ball and know that situation. He played that. Like, I'm sorry.
I don't care about that. I rate the fact that he went out there and found a way to score the goal more. I rate that more.
Now we're bringing back the goal. Yeah,
I rate that more. That's the game. Like, that's heart. That's showing what that's championship medal. Okay, that's what he's showing me.
And that's what I think Saliba did more than he did today. Like, that's why I just slightly rate him just above Gabriel, just because Saliba he had problems to deal with in the back. He dealt with it. He was clean. He was right. Reg is right. He never gave the ball away. And let's face it, that ball fell to Gabby because of Saliba just being in the right spot.
He should have passed it to Saliba. Saka should have passed it to Saliba. Well, anyway.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, you're right in that sense. Sure. Should have passed it. But he went to Gab. He went to the captain at the back. All right.
We have an 8 for Gabriel, and Edson's giving him a 9. So it's pretty high praises for him either score. So yeah, I'll take him. It's fine. Kieran Tierney only played about 65 minutes in the whole game, but what do we see?
His minutes were pretty flawless, weren't they? As far as what I saw,
He didn't do anything wrong either.
No, he didn't.
I wouldn't say he showed up though on the stat sheet. He didn't make many mistakes, but I mean, I'd give him. I mean, it's his first real full game back. I don't know. I'd give him a 6.
I mean, I'll be a little bit more positive and give him a 7. I think the only thing that was maybe keeping his performance from an 8 is that the fact that he played 65 minutes, and also, he and Gabriel don't light the world on fire when they're on the same side of the pitch, and that's been an issue for a while. And I think that they're working on their connection, but then as we noticed during the match and as we had commented on, once they switched wings, Saka and Gabriel, things had started to change a little bit. I'm surprised that maybe we didn't try that a little bit earlier on in the match, but whatever. All's well that ends well. But so I'd say that's about a 7 performance from Tierney.
Yeah, I'll give him between a 6 and a 7 as well. Again, I'm a guy that watches the defenders. When your defenders don't make mistakes, it's a good game for me. Yeah. So either a 6 or a 7. Leaning closer to the 7. And like I said, didn't do anything wrong. Maybe fatigued because it's his first game. Maybe that's why he had to come out. Who knows? But just hope it's not an injury. So we'll move to we're not going to talk about Holding or Tomiyasu. They really didn't play that.
I'll give Tomiyasu a rating. That was a nice little 7.
You want to give Tomiyasu a rating? Okay.
7 cameo right there. Yeah, he got in the middle of stuff. He mixed it up a little bit, made a clearance, got in the way of something, got fouled. Like once he got out there, it's like a baseball closer. You know what I mean? He came in and he gave you good closing minutes.
Yeah.
So sorry, what did you give him?
I just felt like his performance was worth rating outside of those other guys, and I gave him a 7, like a strong 7.
Okay.
Around the same, 6.5, 7. Not enough. Like again, you're right. He came in there, mixed it up, almost got into a little scuffle. I like that.
Yeah,
not to get pushed around.
The length of time that he was out there wouldn't normally warrant it, but I just wanted to mention it because I just like the way that he came in. You know what I mean? There was there's zero sulk in him. You know what I mean? There's no bad mind to him. You know what I mean? He came on the pitch with one thing, one goal, and let's close this thing out. And he just seemed like he was already in the game, like he was living the game on the sidelines, and he just stepped up.
Arteta doesn't like to see that. He made that very clear, man. The guy's smiling on the bench is what he wants to see. So I like that. I like the attitude translating out onto the pitch. So if you want to give him the 7, I agree. I would give him the 7 because you didn't see the salt. Pepe would come out of there just vex. Pep would be Nicholas would just be Pep. Like why you guys putting me on now? Why? So I hear you. All right. Move on.
I'm not gonna give him a rating. He played well. He did what he had to do, but I'm not gonna give him a rating. I don't think it was long enough for me to give him a rating.
That's my personal statement. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know exactly. It's up to you if you want to give him one. I'm not gonna give him one.
I'm just gonna agree with you.
Not that he played bad or anything, but I wouldn't give him one.
Let's just say we agree with Ed, but not really give him a rating. But I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. He didn't do anything wrong. Again, so he's exactly deserves a mention. We'll move to the midfield. We got Granit Xhaka. Again, solid. Again, didn't really make any mistakes. Was there when he needed to be. You don't hear his name a lot. Well, I didn't hear.
He gave away the ball a few times, but it's expected. Like I don't expect that. Like Xhaka, and I don't expect him to be a finisher either. But I think that he's solid. He was solid again. And I criticize him a lot, but I felt like he was solid. I give him a 6.5 or a 7, max.
Mhm.
I would say 7 is the baseline. I would skew a little bit higher for him, to be honest with you. He's played 3 consecutive games with Partey over here and Zinchenko here. Okay, 3 consecutive. And what did he do this time? Half the time we didn't even know what position he was playing, especially after Tierney went out. Is he playing left back? Is he playing left midfield? We weren't even sure. Okay, but he was effective. He was in the right spots. You know what I mean? And obviously carrying out whatever and still managed to turn up around the box and still managed to be, involved in the buildup. He's convincing me. Okay, he every week more and more he's convincing me. Like truly.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
Hey,
finally opened some eyes with this guy.
Certain mans were right about Arteta. Certain mans were right about.
Certain mans have been saying about this guy from time. I was just hoping it translates from the Swiss team, but yeah, he's playing, man. Sometimes you have to wait for the guys to catch up, and now he's got a team around him.
Yeah,
so you got to give some credit.
So again, Xhaka more than a 7+, we'll call it. If we're grading loosely, if I had a beer or 2 in me, it might be an 8. Yeah.
Oh, well, I have one in me, and it's an 8 for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Defensive midfielder, not making not making catastrophic mistakes.
Nah, right. Say. Right. No, all right.
Little mistakes that you can recover from, and a loose pass here, a loose pass there. It's gonna happen. No midfielder plays perfect. I saw Kevin De Bruyne lose the ball today in the midfield. So, I mean, I'm giving him an 8. Again, no mistakes. I'm a big no mistakes guy. So
what is this now? It's like Xhaka's an 8 without a card, man. He's a 9 without a card for me, actually. So yeah, all right, yeah. Yeah, no mistakes. That's big. That is big. Xhaka,
Yeah. Doesn't have to make that last-ditch tackle anymore because he has so much around him, and we do press higher and we do get the ball back earlier. So it's not a last-ditch effort and a mistimed tackle anymore. So that's part of why the cards don't show up. Elneny, surprise midfield inclusion with Lukonga sitting on the bench. You would think you would see him before Elneny, but what do we think?
That's an 8 performance right there.
It sure is.
Yeah, I can't even. He's the surprise. He didn't make that first half for him was flawless.
Exactly.
Absolutely flawless, man.
Yeah.
Talk about being able to pick and insert a guy. You go there and do this. He played great. For me, that's 8.59, 8.5 being the baseline. You're not going lower than that, man. He played great.
It's kind of like it's a testament to how he trains and how his mind is focused, because he doesn't play and he doesn't look like he doesn't skip a beat. It looks like he's been playing beside Xhaka the whole season.
Yep.
Shouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, man.
So to keep your mind focused, and I think Arteta's having the right kind of attitude, the right kind of guys. And you brought up Pepe coming off the bench. If he was to start in one of those positions, would he take time to settle in and adjust? Of course he would.
Yeah.
Because there are 2 different types of professionals in the game. And I don't mean to bad talk Pepe, but I don't think he's the type of professional that would keep himself ready just in case something happened.
Yeah.
Tavares too?
Just for me. Tavares is a young guy. He's just out there to run around and play, but it's not like
run around and play.
It's not like that in this league. So he'll figure it out. I'm sure he will. But
yeah,
I mean,
they're loving him in Marseille. They're loving him in Marseille.
It's a lot easier over there, man. This is Premier League. You're right. He can work out his craft. He can work out his craft over there. I mean, it's been proven you can. You can bring it together over there.
Yeah, he's going to come back here a lot more valuable. But let's talk about the players that we do have.
So eight's all around for Elneny, I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I like that.
Just a boss from a boss human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right. So we'll veer away from the middle and get out to the wings. We'll start with Saka.
Yeah, he was more menacing. That first half, if I was grading his first half, I would have said an 8 performance, but maybe a little dip. But again, I loved it when they switched wings and then switched back wings and then switched wings again. And, I think, I gotta say an 8, man. I mean, you didn't have the goal. If he scored a goal, it would be a 9, wouldn't it? Right?
I think, again, he's got a little bit of criticism this week. I thought that there was time for this. He came out today absolutely menacing. I thought the switch was on purpose. I think what's his name was thinking, look, man, he's active on this side. He'll be effective on this side. Let's try and help Martinelli out. And it worked. Like, I saw Martinelli was really effective in that second half, man, going over to that side. I even went back and looked at some of his plays there, and I thought he was. Again, you might want to attribute that to Ben White, but
there was a substitution.
To me, 8.5 without a goal. He was 8.5 today. He was great.
There was a substitution that they made. Somebody who was really giving Martinelli, like he was doing a good job of holding Martinelli in place, and then they subbed him off. And then things got really wild at the back for them. So not to say, it wasn't all us, because they were performing pretty well there for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it was there was one of the substitutions. There was somebody on one of those flanks, and as soon as he came out of the game, things changed for them too. So
what number are we giving this guy?
I said 8.5, even without 8. Let's say, you know what? I'm just gonna say 8. Because he was menacing without the goal. Without the goal, I thought he was man of the match, if he had a goal,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this was too close a game against Fulham to give all these 8s. So I'm going to say 7.
All right, so moving to the man of the match. Oh, actually, we'll hit Martinelli first, I guess, before we go to the man of the match.
We got Martinelli, we got Jesus, right? So let's see. Mm-hmm.
We got Martinelli. We still got to talk
I'm
about.
going to call Martinelli a 7.
7, yeah.
So that's again a 7+. He's. I think he's at the point now where he's just never going to be bad. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you're going to have your off days, but like, if his head is in the game, he's never going to be bad. He was very good today. Did a lot of things out there. Tried to finish with his left. He had a couple chances. You know what I mean? He was on all the set pieces. Some of those could have been tightened up a little bit. So let's say he gets a 7 for a few errant set pieces. How about that?
Okay.
6.57, I think, for Martinelli. I thought he was, like I said, way more effective in the second half. And I think, you're right. Maybe that had to do with that substitution or switching it up for him. But I thought he was good. But 6.57 for me.
I'm going to give him a 6. In the position that he is, and the skill set and the speed that he has, I don't think the right back was too bothered by him, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think to put the right back under a little bit more pressure. That American kid on the other side got a yellow card. I would figure that Martinelli would switch over there and just torment him, but it didn't happen. So, like I said, when you're putting right back and left backs under pressure where they don't know what they're going to do with you, that's when you're doing your job correctly. And I don't think the right back and the left back were too bothered by him. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Well, see, I think that was true for about like
lack of problems, man.
See, I think that was true for about 40 to 50 minutes, 50, 60 minutes. And then when we started to have that sustained run of play, all of a sudden you start to see him squirt by on that side, whoever that was. I think it was a substitute, like I said. Whoever it was, you start to see guys get by him. Not just him, but Gabriel Jesus a couple times too, where they broke through on that wing. And he got a couple of, pretty good crosses on the ground, in the box, for a couple of interesting chances or, close calls, whatever, heart rate spikes for those guys, stuff like that. I mean, I think that later on in the game, he came into it for whatever reason. So
needed a goal, probably.
Right. I'll take a 7. I'll take a 6 or a 7, whatever. And the win.
Yeah, for sure. Man of the match, Martin Odegaard.
Yeah, I mean, That's a 9. There's nothing to be said about that. You know, when we went down, he literally took the team by the scruff of the neck and said, "No, we aren't."
That's your captain.
He said, "No, we are not." And that's captain business.
So smart, like pinpoint crosses. I mean, the kid is. How much do we get for? How much we pay for this kid?
32. Was that it?
It's like
32.
Like I feel like they got fleeced. I feel like we fleeced them. Like Odegaard is like he's really showing now. I was even questioning captain. I was like, really this young? But now
he's captain of the national team, so you can handle it.
Armband looks good on him.
Yeah, armband does look great on him, man.
Armband looks good on him. So far, so good. And think about these 2 performances back to back. By the way, hello,
yeah, 3 goals in 2 games, not bad.
Trot, maybe that's lovely.
So, I'm giving him a 9 as well. He's got to shoot more. I mean, there's not really much I can say other than that.
Yeah. What else? The work rate
and scoring goals, but he needs to shoot more for me. No one's really
9. I think is.
You have to have a blinder to get a 10 from me, but I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah, like who had a combination of like running more clicks and having more touches today? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was majestic.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll move to the strikers. Start off with Gabriel Jesus.
Man, that's an 8 performance. You know, it's just him just Jesusing it out there.
He's tormenting everybody. Like he doesn't even need to score. They're just nervous about him being around because he's everywhere.
And that's what I want. That's what I want Martinelli to be like. Just everyone's just, where is this guy? Oh, okay, he's over there. Thank God he's not on my side. That type of stuff, right? That's what I want Martinelli to be. But again, we'll talk about Jesus. Again, a performance that's just as a defender, it's annoying. Those guys are annoying because they're always around, and they're not. You can't really shrug them off. Which we saw in the first half when he went shoulder to shoulder with that guy. He probably threw about 4 feet.
Exactly.
It's not a person that you want to play up against. He's fast, he's skillful, he's smart, he's strong. It's annoying. So I would give him an 8. I give him an 8 as well for that performance.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 100%. You said it pretty much all there, man.
Think about how many times he got fouled today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And just gets up and goes, man. I love that. Like you just and the feistiness too, man. I mean, he still took a yellow today, and you still trust him out there. Yeah, we're good.
Well, and not just that. Saka gets chopped down. Who's the one?
Yeah.
Who steps up and says something, goes nose to nose with the competitor. You know what I mean?
That's captainish, man. You know, that's what I feel. There you go. That's a striker as a captain there, man. Aubameyang ain't doing that. You know?
Aubameyang.
Like, he's going to do a flip. He's like, I was just in the middle of a flip.
Aubameyang isn't even shoulder to shoulder with that guy. He would have been behind the defender. Aubameyang, no chance. Sorry.
He just be like doing a little flip in the middle of the field. I was like, let's flip, guys. Let's do some gymnastics. I want to start my gymnastics session. You know?
No chance he's anywhere near that. So we're all in agreement, an 8, I guess, on that. Yeah. The last player on the field we'll talk about is Eddie Nketiah. I know we spoke a lot about him at the end of the stream, but now we'll give him a rating. We all know Edson's going to give him a 12 out of 10. Yeah, so what's the real number?
That's a 7 performance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 7 performance, and that's with points off for the misses. But the 7, it's a positive 7 because of the influence.
Okay. Yeah, Nick?
Like I said, if he just could finish, man. But his influence is where I think Edison's taken some of our advice from earlier. He was great. Like, I'm not criticizing him. I just wish he would have finished. The 7 is a good score. 6.57. And I would have easily given him 8 if he scored. Easily. Because he was that type of influential. Like, I loved it.
So as a substitute, then, if he does all that, comes on, changes the game, and scores, that's an 8 performance? That's supposed to be a 9 performance. That's supposed to be at 9 in the time that he's given.
Maybe 9, yeah. No, man, I just shot it out 8, but 7 is because he didn't. So you're gonna give him 2 extra just for scoring. Yeah, all right. I could see that. There's a couple that I felt like he should have definitely put away though. That's like, come on, man. Like you gotta make those chances. If this was against City, like, and he had that type of opportunity, you gotta put those away, man. If you got it, now it's Fulham. You definitely got to put him away.
What did we rate Saka again? What did you rate Saka again? I mean, look at the
Saka, like I said, man, Saka was under pressure. He came out there like the dude was like he was facing a pretty decent defender. Like that American dude can play, man, and he was stronger clearly. And Saka still, again, Saka influenced that goal too, man. Let's not front here. He got it to Odegaard. You know, he's right spot. Right pass, put it in the right path, goal. Like, it is what it is. Saka didn't score, but he was definitely a huge influence.
Saka had the best chance of the day.
He did. Ooh. He did have one of the best chances. He did.
Who, Saka?
Yeah.
When he had the break.
Yeah, when he switched back to his left.
Yeah. That's fine.
So
I'm giving him a 6.
Was it a point blank?
Let's rate. You know what I mean. Let's try and take our biases out of these ratings. Is what I'm saying.
Well, there's no bias, but I'm just like I said. If you're a striker, I need you to score. You get 10 chances and you don't score any. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to think? I know he didn't have 10 chances. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but you're 1-on-1 with the goalie twice.
It's the type of chance too. It's the type of chance. It was point blank.
Don't worry about it. All right.
I gave him a 6. I didn't completely rip him to shreds. I gave him a 6. That's same as Tierney. Didn't have enough time on the ball. Maybe if he played another 10, 15 minutes, he would have got one. But
there you go, Reg. That's what I'm talking about, Reg. There you go.
I'm still giving him a 6, so I'm not changing that. So. What are we? We'll go to some of the things that are off the field. 2 things that are off the fild. We'll talk about Arteta.
What are we giving the manager?
Huh?
What are we giving the manager?
Arteta. What do we give Arteta? I don't think he did anything wrong. The football was fantastic. The switches were great.
Good substitutions.
Yeah. That's another 9 right there. I'd say fantastic stuff.
I think so.
Especially
I think so as well.
Injuries in the squad. Yeah.
Yep, I think so as well. Having the guys ready, having the confidence to call out Lenny.
And I mean, playing the way he had them playing when they were down. Like, come on, man. He kept them accountable. Made some good subs. Like, excellent from Arteta again.
Yeah. So I give him a 9 as well. And finally, let's give a rating to the warm-up jersey, guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had mine for about a month now, and I'll tell you right now, from the street reactions, the man on the street reactions alone say a 10 out of 10. Yeah, and I mean, the bottom line is, everybody I know in my network that watches even a little bit of soccer or is even a little bit Jamaican that knows me well has hit me up about this jersey, and the amount of envy that I've heard from the fans of other clubs, just in the one day that it's been released, people are just like, "Oh man, I wish it was us." Oh, so jealous. Oh,
so fire.
United fans have the red, black, and white version. They're like, "Oh, what is this?" You know what I mean? Like, where's the Jamaican version? Give me something Nigerian colors, like whatever. You know what I mean? Our club is just not missing on any front right now. You know what I mean?
It just seems like Adidas just keeps stuff for Arsenal.
Oh yeah,
because they have Real Madrid, they have Manchester. There's a lot of Jamaicans in Manchester as well, but they leave it for the London club, I guess, and that's the Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously first club to field 9 field black players. We're the club of the hood, right? We were always the club of the man. And so
right, and those guys,
right. So the fact that that's being honored in this way, and like that, I mean, they had to know it was going to sell out. You know what I mean?
That being said, great jersey, but from All or Nothing, and they really put it on display, even though it was on display last season. That jacket You know what, the one with the kind of cartoon gunners on the back? That's still my favorite jacket. Like I'd love to get my hands on that, man. It's nuts, you know?
Well, Adidas is having a big sale, so there's a lot of stuff.
Shouldn't that be on sale now? Yeah, shouldn't that be on sale? That's the one.
I wish they kept last year's stuff and just sell it off cheap this season. But whatever.
Yeah, you got to do the legwork for that stuff. Hey,
you got to go to Adidas. Yeah, you got to go to any Adidas site in Europe. It's all there, but Adidas Canada, I don't know, man. It's strange. But anyways.
You can walk into a store in Germany and find it 100%. Like it's sad, but it is what it is. Yeah,
I'm sure. So next game is Aston Villa during the week. It's a Wednesday game, I believe. 2:45, part of the league. They're squeezing in trying to get as many games in as they can before
World Cup.
That thing in November hits. So they're playing them there on Wednesday, and then we have the big one on the Sunday, Man United. You guys we're doing a live one for that one, I guess, as well.
That's
the Sunday
right now.
Sunday at 11:30.
Man U's loading up to face us, so it is what it is. They're concerned.
Not really worried about Casemiro. You guys are more worried about Casemiro than me. I'm not worried about him at all.
You guys, I'm okay.
If Partey's back, him and Xhaka, you won't notice Casemiro. I promise you that.
Very true.
But anyway,
I'm sure he's
going to play defensive, won't he? He'll play at the back. He'll be in the defense.
Casemiro?
Yeah.
But the way these guys are talking about Casemiro, he's coming in here to score lasers from 40 yards out.
He's not here to do that. That's not his job.
It was easy when his partner was Toni Kroos and Modric. Now it's Kevin McTominay. So I don't know, man.
Fred, good luck.
Exactly.
He'll be there on defense, and that's about it. I don't expect him to be much of a factor.
All right.
You never know. You never know. I still think at the back he's solid, man. He's he can be obviously he's a different class to Xhaka and Partey. So let's give him his credit, man. Defensive as a midfielder, he's awesome.
No, I'd say he's about the same class as Partey, to be honest.
Whoa, okay, all right.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this Casemiro love. What's the love for Casemiro? I don't get it.
Maybe it's the Brazilian. It is what it is.
He's a good player, but I don't know if I'm starting to rate him over people.
Nut rider, okay, that's what it is. This guy rides the nuts of the Brazilian national team. Oh, Casemiro starts. He must be great. Trust me.
Yeah, I never know. I do remember watching Casemiro quite a bit, and he's been pretty good, man. So you stay there.
Not at 33 in the Premier League. It's going to be different.
I'm 33. He's like 30, man. That's 3 extra years.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to take some of that.
Oh, he's 33, isn't he?
Is he 33? No, man.
He's 30, and it's going to take
30. Okay.
Casemiro is 30. You put 3 years on him, man.
All right, whatever. He looks like a 33-year-old. I don't know.
All right.
But again, I don't see him being able to stop anybody. Like if someone like Saka's running at him, I think he's left in the dust. It's easy. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm not a. People say Casemiro, and everyone gets crazy. It's like you're talking about prime Ronaldinho or something. It's Casemiro. Not for me anyway, but you never know. Maybe I could be wrong. We'll see when we play them. But
pretty locked down. I think he can be pretty locked down. But yes, you're right about the goal scoring. No, I don't see that. As I
said, like we've mentioned before on this podcast, this is not La Liga. This is not being the best team in La Liga. Barcelona's garbage. I think
that is very true.
And then you're playing a bunch of Wolverhamptons every other week. So I mean, let's see what you got now when the top 10 teams in the table can beat you on any given night. So
it's like Wolverhampton is catching strays, like it's just like that, right?
Why not? They're right now. The season ended. They're relegated, right? West Ham,
they're pretty bad.
Leicester, they're all garbage, right? So
they're pretty bad. Right?
I'm not saying anything. I'm giving you the facts. They're garbage. So we're gonna do a live show. I guess that's Sunday, 11:30, Manchester United Arsenal. I'm gonna be at work this week. If you guys want to run a live stream for that, you guys can.
Oh wait, Thursday? Yeah, I can run a Thursday live stream.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Sorry, I can run a Wednesday.
Okay, so we'll talk about that, I guess. But anything else? Any parting shots you guys want to give before we end this stream and start our Saturday?
Top of the table.
I do have one thing. It came up in the news this week that we are on the brink of FIFA fair play, violations or eligibility. You know what I say to that? I say good. That's how all the big clubs operate, okay? And that's how we need to operate to catch up to the big clubs, okay? And I love Arteta's like, oh, no, we're fine. We're within it, That's exactly how we need to operate. I'd rather be walking close to that line than trying to tiptoe to avoid it. Get the hell out of here. It tells me that we're moving the right way.
But that whole FIFA, that whole fair play thing, it doesn't make sense to me because it's based on.
It's got no teeth.
It's based on the money you make outside of ticket sales and all that. The kit sells out. All 3 kits sell out.
Yep.
Any of the training gear sells out. The scarves sell out. The winter gear sells out. I walk around the city of Toronto. I can count Arsenal jerseys.
Yep.
I walk around the city of Toronto. I've yet to see a Man City jersey. Where are these sales coming from that allows them to spend $100 million on one player?
Why would you want a Man City jersey?
Well, yeah, I don't say you're a Man City fan. They're selling all these jerseys in order to be able to afford Grealish, which is not the case.
Yeah.
It's not the case. I've yet to see a Man City jersey anywhere. A Liverpool jersey. I have one Liverpool friend. That's the only place I see Liverpool jerseys. Man United jerseys, yes, I do see them. But they're never in the talks for FIFA fair play. So I don't understand why we are. It's absolutely crazy. It's the most expensive seat in the EPL, so there's money there. Like I said, the kit sells out. What's the issue? I don't understand what the issue is.
I mean, I guess our issue essentially is that we're just not making the player sales profits portion of it. That's kind of where it seems like we're maybe coming up short. I'm not really sure. I don't care.
Who was City in the last 5 years? Who was City sold?
Yeah.
Who did they sell?
Again, I'm not saying. I'm just saying I could literally care less. Where we need
I don't care either.
Exactly.
I don't care either.
No, where we need to. That's how we need to be operating. We need to be operating close to that line to be able to make up this ground. Otherwise, we're going to be falling behind because we know that all these other teams are pushing and doing the most. You know what I mean? And we need to be doing the most too.
Arsenal's a big club, man. It is what it is. Got to start like a big club.
Massive club.
And like I said,
around the world, Africa, Europe, everywhere, massive club.
Right.
For acting lady. Yeah, exactly. So I don't give it. So talk to me about fair play another day.
There's no teeth to the punishments. There's no teeth. You know what I mean? There's literally it's a slap on the wrist and then a spank on the bum. You know what I mean? And then a wag of the finger, and then maybe something happens. So you know what? Push it as hard as we need to get back as quickly as possible, and then just make sure that we do everything that we can to avoid transfer ban and to avoid any kind of penalty in terms of points or in terms of Champions League. Just get us back.
You get Pedro Neto, and if you want to bring in Tielemans, you can give me a year transfer ban. I'll be fine with that team.
That's exactly my point. Exactly.
I'll be fine with that team.
Preach.
So, and Nick, anything? Just top of the table?
Top of the table, man. That's it for me. That's it.
So, guys, thanks for watching the live stream. Again, we'll be with you again, definitely for the Man United game next Sunday, and then we'll talk about if we're going to do one for the Villa game. But thanks for watching, and we will see you next game. Maybe, I guess, probably.
I guess.
Take care, guys.